What? What's so funny?
What is wrong with you?
You all right?
Yeah.
Who'd you run into?
I don't know.
Did you hit somebody?
Get the hell out of there. No, I'm kidding.
Did you really hit somebody?
Yeah.
You hit somebody?
Yes.
Well, what happened? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I see you got the ice pack on your head.
I got a bump on my head. I hit my head in the steering wheel.
Ooh. You want Fetner to come out and look at it?
No. I had the fire department come out. My buddy,
Fire Station 47?
Yeah. They helped me a lot. My truck was not drivable. The bumper was up against the tire, and they got a crowbar out and pulled it back out so I can just drive it home.
Well, what happened?
I was in a hurry to go get something for the show and pulled out here, and somebody stopped in front of me quick. I hit him. 30 years, I ain't ever hit anybody. Did today.
Where's your truck?
Fortunately, I could drive it back. It's in the lot. Thanks to them.
What'd they say? You hit him from behind?
Yeah, he's no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. Can't wait to see that. Lovely way to end my vacation, I'm sure, with the lawsuit.
That won't be a lawsuit.
Yes.
Who was it? Male, female?
It was an old guy.
How old?
In a van. He looked 50-something.
Did he say anything?
No, just his neck hurt.
No, did he?
Oh, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he wouldn't get out of the van until the fireman got there.
Are you jacking me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I do.
I know. I kept thinking, if this was Russ, he'd be laying around on the ground rolling.
Oh, I'd have flipped the door open and just hit the ground. He really said his neck hurt.
Yeah, well, I mean, I popped him. When I hit him.
How fast were you going?
I locked the brakes up. I wasn't going very. The airbag didn't even employ. My bag didn't pop.
Your bag didn't employ?
Didn't deploy.
Was it sucks back into the dash?
Yes. Maybe it did then. Maybe that's why it's.
Yeah, I think you got to hit up. Is it 5 miles?
At least 5 miles an hour.
Yeah. So you weren't even going 5 when you hit him then. You must have hit him pretty hard if you dented your fender. Are you guys jacking with me?
No.
Did you do your head on something else?
No.
Did you cut yourself on purpose? Because I know they used to do that in wrestling for extra money.
No.
They would.
No, call the guys at 47. They'll tell you. And the lady behind me that's the witness, she's like, are you going to be okay? You going to be on at 3 o'clock with Russ?
No, she didn't.
Swear to God. Yes. Yeah, I think I'll make it back in time.
What time did you hit him?
I was about 2:20.
Where were you going?
I was going home to get a video camera that I forgot.
For what?
I thought we were going to do something today that we needed a video camera, and I just forgot it this morning. I had just enough time to get home and get back.
You didn't have to do that. Get a video camera for a radio show. Now you've ruined your vacation. Probably going to get sued. Lose everything you got.
Great. It's a wonderful day.
What was the guy driving?
A big conversion van. That's the good news. I hit his tire on the back, so it cushioned a little bit. Okay. You know, they always have that big rear tire.
Oh, yeah.
Spare tire right on the back door, so that's the good news. If there is any.
How much damage you think you did?
You never know. I'm sure by the time he gets to the shop, it's going to be several $1,000s. I did in my hood, and both, the fender was bent up underneath where it was digging into the tire.
We'll have Sal look at it.
Maybe while I'm gone, I can take it over there.
So you didn't really hit him hard enough to do any structural damage underneath?
Probably not.
Frame or anything?
Nah, just cosmetic. Just on the frontage road out here right in front of the radio station down by the light.
Were you messing with the radio?
No, I was in a hurry.
Sure you're all right?
As far as I know, my neck and shoulders are sore.
Well, it's not going to do you any good.
I took some aspirin. No, I took some aspirin.
You can tell us that all you want.
I know. Took some aspirin. A bump on my head, I'm fine.
Okay. You sure you don't want Fetner to come up?
I don't think that. The firemen looked at me and they said,
You could have a subdural hematoma.
Yes, that's what I have.
It's not going to do you any good. There's no money in that. You did it.
Yeah, it's true.
Unless you can prove he backed into you.
Interesting concept.
That's what you should have done.
Yeah. Can't believe he backed into me.
Just jump out screaming. What's the matter with you? I bet the fire department would have covered for us.
Yeah. That's the way we saw it.
Yeah. We showed up about time. The guy's backing up. I don't understand. Is the first phone call, is that about JD? Yes, Lisa?
Hi, Russ.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to hear about JD's accident.
Okay.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
We're just normal people. We've never done anything really outlandish or anything, and we won a ride in a limo, a 3-hour ride in a limo to go look at Christmas lights. And it includes everything but a gratuity.
Mm-hmm.
How much should one tip a limo driver after a 3-hour drive to look at Christmas lights, do you think?
I don't know.
No, I'm serious. Don't you?
I don't know. Why would I know?
What? Don't you ride in limos all the time?
Yeah.
Do you ever tip the drivers?
No.
Oh, my God. I thought surely you would be the one person that would.
I thought the limo ride was free.
The ride is you're normally supposed to tip, and we always tip when we all go out.
What do you tip?
We know you don't, so we do.
Are we supposed to be tipping, George?
Yeah.
Well, I thought the tip's normally based on what you pay. Isn't it?
It's based on what the normal person would pay.
But we don't pay nothing.
You got a point. George gets paid.
Oh. Let's see. I think, let's see. On the rise, a couple $100. Tip 20. I don't know. Slipping. It's going to be free. Slipping $50.
$50?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're going for free.
Yeah, it's all free. And the champagne, too.
Yeah.
Okay, $50. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
So we're supposed to tip George every time we use Ultimate Limousines?
Yes, based on the number of hours we have him for.
I'll just make that a New Year's resolution.
Okay.
Perfect. I thought George owned the company. Normally you don't tip the owner. I believe that's considered gauche.
No.
Isn't it, Eddie? Yes. See, you don't tip the owner.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. You don't normally tip because they're the owner. They're working off profits. They're not working off tips.
But off him, he's getting no profit when you're driving other than the promotion on the radio.
He gets all the radio promotions.
That's true.
What's that worth?
A lot.
Okay. I just mentioned it, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's your tip.
You got a point.
So we're supposed to tip him every time?
Yes.
Pre-tax, right?
Yes. Yes. You're not paying anything, so don't round it up. Like you told her to do.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, Bruce.
Hey, boss, JD, if that happened on the job, it's workers' comp, man.
Yeah, you were doing something for the show.
That's true.
File a claim.
I think I have a hard time putting that one through.
No, you were going home to get a camera for the show. All right, then.
Okay. See how that works.
You want somebody to come pick it up today?
The truck?
Yeah.
I think probably my insurance company needs to look at it first. And then I'll do it probably tomorrow. That'd be great because then I'm going out of town anyway, and I'll just leave it in the shop.
Okay.
Thank you.
You may want to stop admitting guilt on the air, though. I'm sure State Farm or farmers is probably slamming their heads on their desks right now.
Well, the good news is all three of us are with the same company. All three people involved in the accident were all with the same company. It's odd, but it's true.
How was there 3 people? How many did you hit?
I hit one. He hit somebody in front of him.
Oh.
So he's responsible for her, and I'm responsible for him.
He's responsible for the one that you slammed him into. He is not.
You watch.
You pushed him into him.
Fireman told me.
No, they didn't.
Yes. Sorry.
What's wrong with you? That's twice. That concussion.
Just gassed you.
Wait a minute.
That's the way it works.
That's not the way it works.
That is the way it works.
Was the guy stopped?
Yes. Well, he.
All right, so you hit him and you pushed him into the next car?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not his fault.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
It is.
How is it his fault?
Failure to maintain distance. Okay.
You got that from a fireman, though, right? All right. They know about lazy boys.
They know about car wrecks.
They know about responding to car wrecks and where the lazy boys go. I've been over to Fire Station 47. They know all about lazy boys.
Yes.
I'm looking at that phone. I don't want to take any of those. Those are stupid. Clear them out. Call them stupid as you're hanging up on them, too. Thank you. All right. Can you do news?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Sure you don't want something else for your head?
I took some aspirin. I got this cold compress. Should be okay. "30 years of driving. Never hit anybody. Ended today."
Since you're feeling bad, I won't say anything.
What are you going to say now?
It's only a matter of time. You drive like an idiot.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
I never rear-ended nobody.
Been on the road considerably longer, many more miles than you have.
You ain't either.
Well, yeah, if I've driven 4 years longer and I've traveled a lot more, you never leave the house. I go everywhere.
I go lots of places.
Like? Yeah.
You do. It's just a matter of time.
Okay. I knew you were going to say something.
I'm not going to dwell on it.
Just don't pick on me today, okay? Do it tomorrow. I'm feeling better.
I can't make no promises.
God.
Okay. In fact, while you were out of the studio, Eddie goes, "Hey, today would be a good day to lay on the air horn." Why? JD bumped his head in a car wreck.
Thanks, Eddie.
That's the first thing out of his mouth when I came in. He goes, "Where's the air horn?" "It's over here." He goes, "JD has a concussion."
Thank you. Appreciate all the concern from my friends.
How about if we have Fettner come up and check? Because you don't know how hard you hit. How'd you hit the steering wheel?
I have no idea. I didn't know I was bleeding until I got out and was checking that guy, and the lady that he hit goes, "You need an ambulance, you're bleeding." I'm like, oh, jeez.
Did you have you on your seatbelt?
Yeah. Airbag didn't go out, and I hit something. I don't know what. It had to be the steering wheel. I wasn't near anything else.
It's hard to tell with your head.
Thank you. So waiting for the jokes. Go ahead.
For all we know, it hit the hood.
Go ahead. Do it. Just go. Just do it.
Excuse me. Hold on. We'll take this and we'll start news. Yes, is it Misha?
Misha, yeah. Hey,
yes.
How y'all doing?
Good.
JD, you're so at fault for everybody, and your interests are going to have to pay for everybody.
Okay.
I had the same thing happen. A lady hit me, and then I hit the people in front of me, and it didn't matter about distance, just the momentum from you being parked. Yeah, you're paying for everything.
Yeah, if nobody had to hit this guy from behind, he wouldn't hit the person in front of him.
I'm not saying I hit him from behind. I don't know what happened. I have a headache. I don't know what happened. He told me to stop talking about it.
Yeah, you're right. You think the witness, the listener that saw it, you think she'd lie for you?
She might.
I saw him back up. All I know is we're sitting there and the guy's backup lights came on and slammed into this poor big-headed man.
She was very kind. I was a little rattled. She took down all the information for me and everything else.
Did you cry?
No.
I'm just checking. Did you cuss?
I'm sure I did the moment of impact, yes. Why?
Nothing. Even the baby Jesus.
Oh.
All right, you ready to go?
Sure.
Okay. Going home to get a camera for a radio show?
Yes.
We didn't need it.
I don't know that. And
Priority is on the air. Screw the rest of the stuff.
Okay. Well, everything else was done, and I thought, well, if I don't have this, then it'll be a bad thing, so I'll have it. The best of Eddie CDs went all over my truck, by the way. The ones I took home to address, yeah.
Are they busted?
No, they're not busted. They're just, I got to pick them up.
Oh.
They were on my seat.
Okay. Try this again.
Okay.
All right, so we have the camera then.
No, I never made it home.
You didn't get the camera?
I never got past the... No.
Jesus. Rodeo riding Christ.
Damn.
after all of that, you at least got the camera.
I didn't have
How am I going
time.
to welcome the second 100 years of flight?
I don't know.
Because we got the airbags, and that's what I was going to do today.
I know. That's why I was going to go get them. I had just enough time to get there and get back.
I even wrote a speech.
No. We can still do it.
Not without the airbag. Nobody's going to believe that I'm actually going to strap 2 car airbags to my feet with a cape. Here's the first part of the speech.
Okay.
We today celebrate 100 years of powered flight. With these automotive airbags strapped to my feet, we welcome the second century of flight. Yes, welcome, welcome.
Oh, no. Yeah. Sounds familiar.
We look forward to the future and what technology shall bring. Yes, the excitement of the next century of flight excites our senses. We pinch our nipples on our awaiting bosoms and spread our legs to welcome its anticipatory delight.
No.
Yes, welcome, welcome.
It's a lovely speech. And then you're going to light the airbags.
Eddie's going to fire them both off. I have to stand like this, though.
Let me see. What? Why do you have to put your hands straight up in the air?
That's the way you do it.
Oh.
You non-superheroes.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You got to bend your knees because you don't want to break nothing. So you got to go like this.
You bend your knees. It's going to.
No, you don't want to lock them. Ram them up into your body. Got to balance. Got to stay fluid. So you go like this. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Yes, let me shoot aimlessly into the air, much like Trey after pulling from Abuelo's pescado hole. Thank you.
Oh,
welcome,
God.
welcome.
It'll be a touching moment.
Trey didn't come back again today?
No, he's not coming back.
Damn it.
He's not coming back.
He couldn't even come back for the week? At least Dan was here for 2 weeks.
He said it was too much.
What was too much?
Just the mother jokes and such.
We didn't say that much about it.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
Constantly. For 4 hours.
I mean, got a couple of songs to welcome him back. I'm so horny, bang, mommy. What?
Really, come on. You wonder why. You wonder why he didn't want to come back. I'm so horny. Mommy. Stop. Just let the guy alone. He didn't get paid to be here the other day.
All right, fine.
Just, please.
Woke up today with some morning wood. Rolled over, gave it to mommy.
No, Russell, please. Just quit. Stop that. Just, come on. Let the guy slide. Dang it.
Then you don't want to hear.
I don't want to hear any more of them. That's we're good.
The one that I rewrote to Hot Rod Lincoln.
No, I don't. No. Just, no. I can imagine. But it's wonderful.
I didn't get too far on that one. All right. Ready to go with this? Sure. Okie doke. 3:33. J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.
Morningwood. All right, brought to us by Car Toys and Miller Lite.
Now at Car Toys, get a T-Mobile color screen camera phone for free, plus $20 cash back. 59 stores. Dial 1-888-CAR Toys for the location nearest you.
This hour of the Russ Martin Show is brought to you in part by Miller Lite.
And by Service King Collision Repairs. Tomorrow, Eddie will be out there from 11 to 1 o'clock. That's on Stemmons at Centerport in Louisville. And we have lunch for you from Hooters. Wednesday, December 17th, 2003. Tracy Byrd, country singer, is 37 today. Bill Pullman is 50, and Eugene Levy is 57.
Who's Bill Pullman?
He's the guy that was the president. You've seen him in Independence Day.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Been in a couple of weird movies.
Right.
And on this day in 1903, Wilbur and Orville Wright proved the man could fly when Orville piloted their Flyer 1 airplane to a 12-second flight over Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. The entire distance, by the way, they covered in the air was shorter than the wingspan of the 747 that President Bush departed in after watching that event today.
Welcome.
Yes, welcome.
He didn't hang around the city. In fact, they didn't even take off. They tried a couple of times. They screwed it up.
Ended up in the mud.
Yeah. They're not going to try it again.
No. 100 years after the Wright brothers' first flight, an attempt to recreate the moment failed, as we just said. Dropped off the end of the wooden track and stopped dead in a mud puddle. The pilot later laughed as the plane was hoisted back on the track. Organizers took the plane back inside a tent pavilion for an inspection to see if they could try it again. They decided not to. The reenactment was originally scheduled to be 10:35, exactly 100 years after the brothers from Dayton, Ohio, made their first hop. And like I said earlier, President Bush told the drenched crowd that the Wright brothers would not have been deterred by a little bad weather. Bush did not stay around. Like I said, he took off and flew over, kind of dipped the wing as he flew over the beach. It was kind of nice. One person was killed Wednesday morning after a single-engine plane crashed just after takeoff from the Sanford Lee County Regional Airport. The plane, by the way, strangely enough, was headed to Kill Devil Hills for the Centennial of Flight celebration. 5 adults, 2 men, and 3 women were on board the Cessna 206 when it went down less than a mile from the airport, just about 5 o'clock in the morning. 2 people were seriously injured. 1 person suffered minor injuries, and a 5th person, Robert Pager, was not injured. The name of the fatality has not been released. Coach Jim Fossil will be fired by the New York Giants at the end of this.
They're going to let Fossil go?
Yes.
End of the season?
End of the season.
That's absurd. And turn that team around.
We didn't.
Yes, he did?
We turned it around from a winner to a loser. Fossil would coach the team's remaining 2 games, including Sunday versus the Cowboys at Texas Stadium, a Super Bowl team just 3 seasons ago. The Giants are 4-10 and have lost 6 straight games to drop to last place in the NFC East. Fossil's firing was first reported by Sportsline.com, which said its information came from Giant players. Of course, we're talking about Bill Parcells. Gatorade showers are woven into the fabric of the game now. The childish antics have become almost required after big victories, and we owe it all to Cowboys coach Bill Parcells. He was the first one to do it, and the New York Giants were the first one to do it to him. Newspaper cartoons across the country showed Parcells holding containers of Gatorade. His office was full of Gatorade items sent in from fans. Parcells even got some promotional opportunities with Gatorade, which became the official sports drink of the NFL. Victory showers also showed another side of Parcells. While often viewed as hard-nosed coach, the dunks revealed a softer side. He reacted to the first dumping with a smile. Players seemed to appreciate him letting them in on the joke. Police discovered Gary Stewart, a country singer, dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound to the neck.
A country guy?
Yes. In his home yesterday. Don't say that. It's suicide.
So? I didn't do it.
Fort Pierce, Florida Police Department press release said no foul play was suspected. Friends said Stewart had been despondent since the death of his wife a month ago. He was only 58. Looked a lot older than that, though. I saw him in concert a year or so ago.
What did he sing?
Rough life. His big hit was She's Acting Single, I'm Drinking Doubles. He had a few others, too.
What year was that?
That would have been this, let's see if this says it, 75, mid-70s. He also had a couple others. Empty Glass and a few others, none of which you'd know.
Good.
Sharon Osbourne says that Ozzy is doing fine, but it'll be about 6 months before he's fully recovered. Sharon says, quote, he's awake.
I bet he's not.
He's causing havoc, telling jokes, and he's already asked 2 nurses to marry him. Meanwhile, British tabloids say Ozzy will have a 7-inch steel plate fitted to the back of his neck to help him stabilize the vertebra that he broke in the ATV accident last Monday. The operation will supposedly take place as soon as Ozzy regains some strength.
The guy can't walk. He can't stand up. He can't maintain any type of stability. And he was on a four-wheeler.
Right.
I'm surprised he's alive.
Yes.
I may add him to my Deadpool list.
So they said he quit breathing for a few minutes, and his bodyguard got him breathing again directly after the accident.
Why does he even own a four-wheeler?
You're a rock star. You can own whatever you want. Nobody's going to say no.
I think his wife would.
Yeah. She wasn't there at the time, or she probably would have.
All right, go ahead.
In April, when Luther Vandross suffered his stroke, everybody wrote him off as dead. Well, he's not dead. In fact, he's getting quite a bit better. He's going to recover quite nicely. Now he's thinking about even attending the Grammys in February.
Oh, no, he better not.
His latest album, Dance with My Father, has 5 nominations. Luther's record label boss, Clive Davis, says, quote, he would be eager to go if the doctor clears it, and it is a possibility.
It just pisses me off. I didn't think of this.
What?
Have a fake a stroke and then release your best of, and then something else, Dancing with My Daddy.
Yeah.
How amazing. They both went to the top of the charts. Now he's going to the Grammys.
Mm-hmm. Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King opens up in theaters today. This is the audio. Cut number 1.
I ain't got no audio.
I gave it to you.
Oh, all right, I got it.
Sean Astin, who plays Sam, was asked how long it's been since the cast worked on the Lord of the Rings movie. Cut number 1.
We finished December 2000, Christmas, like December 23rd, 2000. We've got back several times for additional photography and pickups and looping, and we've traveled, I don't know, I think there's sort of a tunnel between New Zealand and England. You sort of, somehow you spend a few hours watching movies on a little thing in an airplane and you show up in a different part of the world.
I don't get to draw this movie at all.
I don't either.
And this is the 3rd one, right?
Yeah, part 3.
It's gotten really good reviews.
And they sold out. They were sold out at midnight at some of the theaters that were showing it around the country.
Yeah.
Is this a geek movie?
I think it is. I saw the first one and I just kind of went, okay, I get it. I'm not coming back, but I get it.
Does that interest you, Eddie?
I like it.
I mean, is it something that you were just waiting for the second one and the third one to come out?
I was actually waiting for the third one. The second one I was kind of iffy on because the first one didn't do a whole lot for me. But I read the book. I remember The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings both because it was forced upon us at school.
Oh, okay.
So I remember seeing it, and then after I saw the first one, I was like going, well, at least they did decent special effects to make everything come out.
Okay.
And so it was just kind of neat the way to remember the things you thought when you were reading the books and then actually see it on the screen, and it's pretty close to what you would think.
Excuse me. I don't know. It just seemed like The Hobbit and all the other things that went along with that. That was the geeks that would read that in high school. That's a Dan Lewis book.
It is.
So those guys sit around, read that, do the little pencil drawings of
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
That stuff, yeah.
And then they buy the little pewter thingies.
Definitely.
That's one of the big things this year is they have a chess, like a Lord of the Rings chessboard that you can buy, and it's little pewter figurines, and those things are going off the shelf faster than anybody can get them. And they're like $150 a piece.
The entire board or just a little pewter thing?
I think it's the board and everything because the board folds up and the pewter pieces fit inside of it. I was like going...
Maybe I don't get it because I've never read anything. I don't think I've ever read one book from start to finish.
Really? Even in high school?
Mm-mm. I always cheated.
Oh.
I can't stand to sit there and read an entire book. I think the last book that I read from start to finish was Mystery at Monkey Run.
What is that?
Kind of book.
Okay.
Frederick Martin.
Why did you read that one?
It's like 2 pages.
Oh.
And a picture.
And a picture.
That seriously is the last book I remember reading, start to finish, and I think I was maybe 7.
Man.
I remember books that I was supposed to read, like The Red Badge of Courage.
Right.
I don't know what that's about. I couldn't tell you. I know it's a war book.
You're ADD. You just don't have time you don't have the patience to sit there and stare at the page.
I read anything else. Mm-mm. I'm okay with short stories, and that's about it. Go ahead.
Elijah Wood, cut number 2, who plays Frodo Baggins, was asked what it felt like when this thing was finally over.
The real end for us of the whole experience actually happened in June when we were there for the last set of pickups, because that was actually the end of our experience working on the movies with the crew, with the cast, in makeup, with the character, and that was, to say goodbye to that was actually very difficult.
And finally, moving on, the final cut is a scene actually from the movie, which Liv Tyler's character asks her father, Elrond, about the future.
Tell me what you have seen.
Arwen.
You have the gift of foresight. What did you see?
I looked into your future and I saw death.
There is also life. You saw there was a child. You saw my son.
That future is almost gone.
But it is not lost.
Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King is opening in theaters today.
I got to hang myself with my belt. I had to sit through that.
Oh, the whole movie?
Yeah. How long is it? Is it one of those things that's like 2-3 hours long?
The first one was.
Yeah. What they do is they'll release it like this, and it'll be right at 2 hours, and then they'll re-release it, the full thing, and it'll be a little over 3 hours.
And I'm sure the geeks they thrive on that.
Oh, standing in line last night, like you said, at midnight.
There's never been a movie that I would stand in line to see.
No.
Nothing.
I'd rather wait for it to come out and watch it at home.
Well, I mean, even, before video releases were big. Yeah. When I was in high school, I think I waited in line to watch Frogs.
I don't even know what that is. Frogs?
Yeah.
I don't remember that movie. I remember Grease being a big deal. Saturday Night Live. Or Saturday Night Fever, I'm sorry.
Frogs. That's where big frogs ate people.
Is it really?
Yes.
I just never saw it.
Frogs.
Sci-fi type movie?
It's a frog movie.
I understand.
You know what it's about?
What?
Frogs.
Mostly frogs. There's news and information brought to us by DNO Auto Leasing, where Eddie will be on Friday. That'll be on the Beltway, off Beltline, just east of Midway in Addison. He'll have some Speed Zone tickets. I'm J.D. Ryan, live on 105.3.
This is Russ Martin.
Say, what song is that? Clue. Reload that, Eddie.
It took so long. Still I believe somehow the one that I needed would finally went to me. I had a vision of her, and it was more than you'd even told me.
We're back to the Russ Martin Show on the Alternative Talk Station.
Pray for the
Live 105.3.
Say, no. What song is that?
Clue.
carried away on my own. Had to be strong, so I believe.
Dan, did that chick ever call you back? Or email or anything? The wing chick?
Yeah, she did email me back. I have her number that I'd asked for. I'm going to try and give her a call because they're actually about 18 hours ahead of us.
Okay.
So right now it's about 9 a.m., 8 a.m.
Okay. Did she respond in English?
Yes.
Okay. So if she can type it, she could probably speak it.
It was broken, but I can understand it.
She just can't sing it.
No.
All right. And let's see. Let's do Gail.
Oh, me.
Hi, Gail.
Hi.
What do you got?
That stems in my song from when we first started dating.
How can you tell?
I will ask them. What song is that, Gail?
That's Vision of Love, Mariah Carey.
Okay. That is not.
It is.
It is not.
Yes, it is.
Load that up again, Eddie.
I had a vision of love.
Quit it.
It took so long. Still I believe somehow the one that I needed was finally went
Ain't Vision of Love.
I had a vision of love.
There it is.
That ain't what you're saying.
We're back to the Russ Martin Show on the Alternative
Come on,
Talk
bitch.
Station.
Hit the high note.
Live 105.3.
Carried away on my own. Had to be strong, so I believe.
That ain't no Vision of Love. It is not.
No, it's a vision of love.
All right.
Oh, me. I've got Lens Crafters and Best Buy.
Hang on. Let's see. Music. And your out cue is Best Buy.
Sunglass Hut has over 700 styles, including Ray-Ban and Anne Klein. Can't decide on which one to give? Get a gift card. Returns are no problem. Sunglass Hut, where it's better to give. It's the holidays. You've blown off shopping again. Nothing says great last-minute gifts like movies, games, music, and the stuff to play them on from Best Buy.
Hey, we're in pretty good shape on most of the freeways if you could tolerate the normal slowdowns. Northbound Central slow from Walnut Hill to the High 5, but behind that on northbound Central at Monticello, there's a stalled car. It's off to the right shoulder. Heavy traffic in Arlington, Grand Prairie, southbound 360 from North Carrier down to Division. On the side street to Dallas on Northwest Highway at Webb Chapel, the lights are flashing red all the way around, and that's kind of a construction thing. Trust STD for the best holiday flowers and roses starting at $29.99. Order today at FTD.com. Visit your FTD florist or call 1-800-FTD-5549.
Are you done?
Are you done?
Oh, man.
Anytime you're ready.
Oh, yeah. I get life at on the alternative talk station, Live 105.3.
Here you go, Gail. Mid-30s for the low tonight. Going to be near 60 tomorrow. It's 66 now, Live 105.3.
With Wild, they wouldn't have the original Mariah Carey, would they? They don't play stuff like that.
They probably would, at least in the library.
Can we access their library over there?
I don't know. I don't think so.
All right. Hi, Bobby.
Hi, guys.
Yep.
Hey, I got a quick question. JD, is that movie you were in, was that The Last Seduction?
No, it's called Seduction of Innocence.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was fixing to run across a cheesy one at the bargain depot at Walmart and thought it was your movie.
Nope.
So, anyway. Okay,
All right,
good.
thanks. Nobody selling, what is it again?
Seduction of Innocence. You can get it on the web somewhere. Somebody sent me a link once. I didn't follow it, needless to say.
Why don't you sell it?
It's not mine to sell. I don't own it.
What about Ali?
I believe he sold the rights to the guy that directed. I believe he sold the rights to somebody else. That's how it ended up on Cinemax.
So every time it runs on Cinemax, you don't get a dime.
I haven't got to pay a penny since we shot it, except for when I get paid to work on it.
Write down on a piece of paper what they gave you to work on.
It wasn't much.
How long did it take you to shoot it?
Off and on about 6 weeks. No, I didn't work every day.
That's it?
Yeah.
For an entire movie?
Yeah. But it's a movie that nobody expected anything to ever
that makes any difference. You never know. What was the plot again?
Chick comes in from the country to visit her sister who's in Dallas. Find out her sister's become a topless dancer. And the club she works at is doing drug deals, and I'm an undercover cop.
Yeah.
Posing as a valet at the club to figure out who's selling drugs. And then I fall in love with the chick that came in from the country.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Then what happened?
Please don't.
I want to know. I forget. I only saw it once.
Then the drug deals go down, and
you shoot anybody?
I shot at one of the chicks. She shot at me first. And,
okay, that's
and I actually killed her in the end.
Good.
She's one of the dancers, and she's flipped out. And she's stealing some of the drugs for whatever reason. I can't. She comes out holding a gun, and she aims it at me. We have that big standoff,
right?
And then she shoots at me.
Show me your police stance.
Like this.
You always suck your cheeks in?
You always do. You have to.
Why?
It's a close-up.
Why you suck your cheeks in?
Look thinner.
You look like a fish.
No.
You look like a thin fish.
Do not.
Do it again.
And I shot her. Killed her.
It's like, you've got this quandary going on.
Yeah.
Do I shoot her? Do I kiss her? Because you got your cheek sucked in. Is that some kind of model pose?
Nah, I don't know.
Do I look thinner when I do it?
Yeah. You do, actually.
So I look fat.
No.
I know the other model thing to do is right before they snap the photo, they if their lips are together, they blow out. So it purses their lips out. So it looks like this, right?
Yeah.
Sexy, ain't it?
Yeah, sexy.
So anytime you see a photo of a chick, and it's got that slight gap between their lips. That's what they're all doing. Yeah. Dated model once. She told me that.
Is that the one that went off to try to be an actress?
Yes.
And dated the director?
Dated the director of the movie that they shot in Waco. Lousy bitch.
Oh, no. He's going to help me with my career. He understands.
He comes over and hangs out with me and my dad because she was living with her parents. I'll be damned!
Oh, here we go. Sorry I brought it up.
And I'm going to go to Waco, and he's going to put me in a movie because he wants to help me in my career. No, he doesn't. He wants to eat it.
Which he ended up doing.
You don't know that.
Yeah. I mean, you know, that's what he was. Why would he give her that kind of a time and attention?
She had been in movies and stuff. She was in, wait a minute. She was in a real one. Wait.
Okay.
It was with Charlie Sheen and some chick in a red car. That one.
That one where they come down.
Do you know what it is, Dan? I forget the name of it.
The Chase.
Yeah, The Chase. She played the stunt double for the chick in the car.
Okay.
She was on a production crew. Then she did a spot for Kentucky Fried Chicken. She was the only one in it.
Excellent.
So she'd done stuff. She modeled.
Not what I was saying. I'm just saying the director was showing special attention.
That's because she had talent.
He got her down to Waco, away from everybody, working late nights. It just happens.
I used to sit up in front of her house.
Oh, sure.
Binoculars.
Did you ever catch him there?
No.
Oh, we had her down in Waco for how many weeks?
That was after we broke up. Because when she said, I'm going to Waco, I went, no, you're not. I know what that guy's up to. See, I played it. This is exactly, listen to what I'm going to tell you. And if you're in this situation, don't do it this way.
Yeah.
Because when you've got a guy trying to wedge himself in, the more that you protest, the more that you push her towards him because he becomes an ally and she's got somebody to share these stories with, and it gives them a bigger bond. And then, kill them both.
Kill them both.
She goes, I'm going to go to Waco. And it was either Waco or Austin. And I'm going to be in this. I went, you are not. You are not going down there with him for 6 weeks. And that was it.
Wow. She ended up going and being in the movie. Did you ever see the movie?
I have no idea what it was.
Okay.
Chick on line 4 wants me to pray for her leg. What's wrong with it?
Apparently she was in a car accident about a year ago.
What's wrong with your leg?
It's nerve damage. I can't move it or use it.
Okay. Are you paralyzed?
No, I'm mobile. I have crutches. My right leg works. But I wanted to ask you a favor to pray over me, maybe laying on of hands, perhaps.
Can I just do it over the phone? Stick your leg up there to it. What did the doctor say?
Well, I had broken bones, and I've had surgery, and they said there's nothing else that they can do, and that it either was going to recover through physical therapy or it wasn't, and it didn't.
How'd the wreck happen?
I was coming on the back roads in between Allen and McKinney, and I swerved to miss a minivan. And
what kind of van?
A minivan.
A what?
Small van.
Okay.
Minivan.
Oh, minivan.
Minivan, yeah.
All right. Did you say something else?
No. No.
All right, so you
swerved off the road.
Got it.
And spun into a telephone pole.
Oh.
And it hit my door, the driver's side door.
What happened to the other people? Was there anybody else?
Well, it was that van, and I was swerving to miss them, and I did.
Okay. But other than that, you're all right?
Yeah.
Has anybody else looked at your leg?
Well, doctors, and I went to church meetings, and they prayed over me in different little prayer groups, and I knew that your father was involved somehow, and I've heard you on the radio. I'm a listener.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan, and I know that sometimes you will do that.
I don't think I've ever done that.
pray over someone, or I've heard you preach.
Mm. What are you shaking your head about, John?
Well, you're not, no offense, but you're not a real minister.
Sorry, what?
Well, you're not of an established church.
So you have to be of an established church before God will actually work his miracles through your hands.
I don't know.
Get your crippled ass up here.
It'll take me a couple hours, or an hour and a half or so.
Whatever. Are you walking?
No.
Can you drive?
I don't drive anymore. I'll be driven.
Oh, okay.
I haven't driven a car in a year. Over 14 months.
Okay. I'll need some type of donation.
For what?
I can bring a half-drunken bottle of whiskey.
No, I got that already. Stop by the ATM, get me some cash. And I ain't giving you your money back either.
God. If it doesn't work, you're not giving her a guarantee.
No. Like going to the doctor. Hey, when you went to the doctors, did you get your money back?
No, and I didn't pay for it all either.
Oh, okay. Well, I want the money up front.
Okay, if I find someone to give me money to give you,
I don't want any cash. You really want to do this?
Yes, sir.
And you've been to a real church and real doctors?
Yes.
You got nothing to lose.
That's true. My physical therapy's over now, and I still have hope.
All right, bring it up. It's not all mangled up, is it? Because that'll loot me.
You can't see it. There's scarring, but there's no deformity.
I can't do any hands-on in something oaky. Yeah, it looks all right. You can bring it up. Make sure and shave it. Clean it up.
Well, I already went through the hassle today of putting on jeans, which sounds fairly easy, but it's a big ordeal. So.
Okay. How old are you?
24.
Oh, that's sad. Yeah. When did all this happen?
Last year, October.
Mm. Are you cute?
Well, my main concern right now is being able to be mobile and live my life.
Well, I understand that, but I can't be touching ugly people.
Ross, stop it.
Plus, I don't have a date for New Year's Eve.
So?
Well, she's cute. I might take her.
Okay. That would be very nice.
Fix her leg and then take her to New Year's Eve.
Either way, if she's cute, you should take her. That'd be very nice.
All right, come on up.
All right, great.
Hold on. Stay in line for. What's the face
that's
for?
Just odd.
Why? Why is it
Someone would turn to you for serious...
She's already been to the doctor. She's already been to church.
I realize.
It hasn't done her any good.
I know.
What the hell's it going to hurt to have me do it?
It's not going to hurt at all. It won't hurt at all.
God may pick this one time and just one time to work through me.
It could be. I just think it's odd that someone would call you with that kind of a request.
It's the holidays.
I know.
Miracles happen over the holidays.
Yes, they do. She sounds like a real sweet girl. That's sad. It really is. Can you imagine 24? Happy. Man.
No. But I'll do my best.
I'm sure you will.
I'm sorry you find it funny.
I don't find it funny. I don't find her injury funny at all. What do you want
me to do? Tell her no?
No. No. She's already been to doctors. There's nothing else to do.
Plus, she might be hot.
She might be. Absolutely.
All right. What were we talking about before she called?
Your girlfriend.
What about her?
The one that went to Waco.
Oh, bitch. I put up with that. I mean, I would park like half a block from her house and sit there for hours. I mean, I'd take a pillow and a blanket.
You're kidding.
And a little portable TV so I had something to watch. And I would sit there and I would wait for hours. Never ever caught her coming or going.
That's sad. Never gone to that extreme.
You lying.
I never went to the extreme of bringing a pillow and something to watch.
What did you do? Well, so you were uncomfortable.
No. I just sat.
You never sat in front of somebody's house and waited for them to come home.
I did that once.
Okay.
One time, but I didn't I guess I just didn't think far enough ahead. I never thought I'd be sitting there for an hour. I guess I sat for an hour and a half, maybe 2.
Well, the problem is, as soon as you give up and go home, something goes through your head going, I bet I got this feeling she just now came back or I'm about to miss something. So then you go back. So instead of doing the back and forth, I just took food and a blanket and a TV to watch.
Smart. You thought things ahead. I didn't. I just sat there getting madder and assuming what I was going to do when she pulled in with this guy.
Yeah, I didn't even know what I would do if she pulled up, be it by herself or the guy drops her off. Because I think you just want to see it so you can verify it in your mind. Hey, this is really going on. She's really cheating on me so I can step away from this instead of being big enough to go, hey, screw you. I don't like you hanging out with this guy. I'm leaving. Yeah. You do the pussy route of going, screw you. I don't like you hanging out with this guy. I want you to stop seeing him.
Yes. And I'm going to sit in your front yard until I find you doing it.
Right.
Oh, man.
Yes, Jason.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
I heard you talking on the radio, and this other gal's coming up with her busted up leg, and I want to know if I could bring my wife up, and you do the laying of hands on her for her calf and knee.
Go ahead, bring her up.
Start your own church.
Why not?
Laying on hands. I've always wondered, you see that stuff happen, you say your dad experienced it.
My dad wasn't healed. We were at a Pentecostal church. Dan gave him directions.
But he went down.
Is he serious too? What's wrong with his wife's leg?
Apparently it was mauled by a pit bull.
Hold on. Stop making faces. Yeah, Jason?
Well, we was walking a little toy poodle. She calls him Fluffy. Mm-hmm. And this pit bull came charging after the dog and started to chew up on the poodle.
Right.
And she reached down to grab the poodle and lifted the poodle up. And the pit bull started chewing up on her leg. And I started kicking the dog. And after a while, the dog let go. Police came, and it was bad.
How bad's the leg?
Well, I don't know. Like I was telling the other gentleman, it's pretty chewed up, and she can't move her feet, her left foot none. But the knees all kind of. I don't know. It's not too bad.
All right, bring her up. I'll take care of it.
Appreciate
it.
You'll take care of it. Now you're promising results. Swing them by. Bring up the lepers.
Yeah. Why not?
It doesn't hurt.
We got, what is today? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 3 days. Christmas is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Be my gift.
Be awesome.
Hands on.
Yes.
Feel the warmth and the power of Jesus Christ flow through my body. Evil demon spirits out. I mean it.
I'm not kidding. I'm going to park down the street to make sure you're gone.
Yeah. Is that another one or is that the same guy? Okay. Need a break?
Please.
All right. Have them come up at once because I don't want a bunch of gangly people coming up throughout the day. That'll depress me.
This is Russ Martin.
Russ Martin's New Year's Eve party is at Gate Buffalo. Make reservations now at 972-381-9796. And to bid on special Russ Martin Show VIP passes, go to russmartin.com. Hurry, auction ends this Friday.
All right. What did Spittle just hand you?
New CBS News report that a judge has granted John Hinckley, the man who shot President Reagan, unchaperoned leaves from Washington Psychiatric Hospital so that he may visit his parents.
That's not real.
From CBS News. Let's see. Nancy Reagan has issued a statement too. My family and I are very disappointed by the judge's rulings to allow Hinckley to leave the hospital, although the judge limited Mr. Hinckley's travel to the Washington, D.C. area, we continue to fear for the safety of the general public. Our thoughts are all with Mr. Hinckley's victims today, especially Jim Brady and his family, as they must continue to live with the tragic consequences of the assassination attempt. Unbelievable.
Wow. At least it's not going to piss Reagan off.
No. Just his family and everybody else.
I don't understand how you could take a shot at a president and then they let you out.
Better. He's over it.
Yeah. I was very confused back then when I shot him and paralyzed Brady.
Mm-hmm.
I go now? And obviously they're going to let him out running around.
Yep. Unsupervised visits with his parents.
Whatever. All right. You ready for news?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Dan, what time are the crippled folks coming up?
Hopefully about an hour.
Okay. And they're both serious.
As serious as I can tell.
So they can't feel anything in the legs? Because I'm going to hit them.
No.
Yes, I am?
No.
I didn't get a chance to ask that, but when they get here, I will for you.
I want to find out if they actually have no feeling in the legs. Because I'm going to check. I'm not wasting my time.
Well, they probably have some feeling still, even though it's been... didn't she say she's had a hard time walking around?
I don't know. She said she was paralyzed. That means you can't feel anything, right? Oh.
Nerve damage.
Okay. What does that mean?
You can still feel.
On nerve damage, it's much like my hand where I blew all the nerves out of it. You can still feel things. It's just a completely different sensation. Plus, it doesn't enable you to... I can't make a complete fist. I can't do a lot of things I could do before.
Yeah. All right. What about the chick with the eat-up leg?
He said she wasn't quite as bad.
Are you eating on the air?
I apologize. I'll stop.
No, you won't.
What?
No. You go ahead, finish. I feel bad now. You look hungry. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. He's eating it.
No. Told him to.
All right. Dan brought me the email from that wing chick.
Okay.
Hi, Dan. Sorry I take so long to get back to you. Thank you so much for your invitation to Slack to your audiences on air. I'll love to. I haven't got much to talk about except my singles and CDs. I seldom talk anything personal that might be very boring. If you don't mind, you can contact me through email would be preferable. My phone number would be NZ area code, then blah, blah, blah. You ring time, otherwise very hard to get hold of me. Wing. I don't know if I want to talk to her.
It's going to be odd. She speaks the way she writes.
We'll make it quick. What if there'll be an echo?
Why?
From the bukkake phone.
No, there's no bukkake. She's not into that. She's just singing.
All right. Just curious. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. All right. 4:32. JD Ryan's on Live 105.3.
Thank you, Russ. It's brought to us by Miller Lite.
This hour of the Russ Martin Show is brought to you in part by Miller Lite.
And by Service King Collision Repair Center, where Eddie will be tomorrow from 11 in the morning till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's 2129 Stemmons at Centerport in Louisville. He'll have some great wings for you from Hooters. Boeing announced yesterday that the aerospace company will begin plans to manufacture a brand new jet for the first time in a long time, the new 7E7. The decision, which could mean much-needed jobs for North Texas aerospace workers. The new 7E7 is in line to replace the 757 and 767, two very widely used planes. American Airlines is among those who fly a lot of Boeing airplanes. The plane Boeing calls the Dreamliner will be the most fuel-efficient ever, using 20% less fuel and potentially saving the airlines millions. It will be capable of flying 250 people, more than 8,000 miles, in greater comfort and luxury than existing planes. Boeing has been in serious discussions with Vought Aircraft, who have two facilities in North Texas.
What do I care about that?
It's a big boom for the North Texas economy if it comes here.
Why? They don't let you pick what plane you fly on.
But no, I'm just saying for the people that are aerospace workers that have been misplaced through the 9/11, and fewer people have bought airplanes. A lot of people canceled their order for airplanes after the airline industry kind of took a dump. So it'll be a big deal for Boeing and then folks here.
It's a great story. How come you didn't leave with birthdays again?
Well, we did that earlier.
So people tune in every 15, 20 minutes.
I could get him back out.
Birthdays are exciting for everybody.
Can we get him out?
No. Okay. Magic's gone.
All right. U.S. officials reportedly are showing Saddam Hussein videotapes of rallies against him, of troops unearthing mass graves, and of prisoners being tortured during his reign. President George W. Bush thinks Saddam Hussein should get the ultimate penalty, he said. Interrogators reportedly hope Saddam may be provoked into making unguarded statements by confronting him with evidence that can be used in war trials. Money Magazine says Plano, Texas is one of the 6 best places to live in the United States after analyzing 10 years of data for communities with above average population growth, income, and home prices. The magazine's January issue will identify Plano as one of the 3 hottest cities with a population over 100,000. Money's other top cities included Rancho Santana Margarita, California, Naperville, Illinois, Woodbury, Minnesota, Cary, North Carolina, and Sugar Land Run, Virginia. The average age at which American women are having their first child has climbed to an all-time high, 25.1 years of age. The rise reflects a drop in teen birth and an increase in the number of women who are putting off motherhood until their 30s and 40s. The age of a first-time American mom has risen steadily during the past 3 decades from the average of 21 in 1970. Teen birth rates also dropped 30% in the past decade to an historic low 43 births per 1,000 women. The government attributed the drop in teen birth rate to health campaigns and public affairs programs to tell kids to not have sex.
Read the Boeing story again.
I don't want to.
All right.
They're building a new jet. You don't care. A new survey of the National Campaign to Prevent Teen Pregnancies shows a big disconnect, speaking of teen pregnancies, between what teens think about sex and
what color are they?
The jets?
Yeah.
They come out silver till they paint them.
What about the teens?
I would imagine, I don't know, it's just teens.
All right, go ahead.
All right. A new survey from the National Campaign to Prevent Teen Pregnancy shows a big disconnect between what teens think about sex and what parents think teens think about sex. Did that make sense?
No.
What teens actually think about sex and the way parents perceive what they think.
Okay.
48% of adults think it's embarrassing for a kid to admit they're a virgin, but only 26% of teens are embarrassed to admit it.
I don't think I'd tell anybody I was a virgin.
Some get you proud of it.
Why?
Well, it's just the whole abstinence thing. Yeah. 45% of teenagers say their parents are the biggest influence on whether they choose to have sex. However, 31% said it's their friends who influence them the most. But when adults were asked who influenced kids, 48% said it was the kids. Only 32% thought it was the parents. So
okay.
Parents actually have more pull than they think.
Okay.
And 85% of teenagers say intercourse should only happen in long-term committed relationships. That is up from 82% last year. Don't start touching it. And finally,
don't do any stories like that.
All right, I'll do one here that'll change the atmosphere.
All right.
39-year-old construction worker digging a sewer ditch in Staten Island, New York, on Monday became trapped when the dirt walls collapsed around him.
Oh, I read about this story.
His buddies got together and tried to dig him out of the hole with a backhoe. But the rescue changed direction when they actually took off his head with the backhoe. Backhoes aren't very precise when you're maneuvering them near human bodies, and they killed their friend. I'll wrap it up. There's news and information brought to us by D&M Auto Leasing, where Eddie will be on Friday, 11:30 to 1:30 in Addison. I'm J.D. Ryan, live 105.3.
Russ Martin Show.
Russ Martin's New Year's Eve parties at Cape Buffalo. Make reservations now at 972-381-9796. And to bid on special Russ Martin Show VIP passes, go to russmartin.com. Hurry, auction ends this Friday.
All right. We just finished news?
Yes.
Is that Gail on line 10? Hi, Gail.
Hello.
What you got?
I've got AT&T Wireless. It's mine. For your most important calls, reach out on the wireless service. America Trust, AT&T Wireless. On northbound 35 Simmons at the tollway, there's a wreck. It's blocking the exit. Northbound 75 Central before 635 in the high 5, a car broke down. It's in the left lane and a hardcore backup to Park Lane by North Park. Westbound 635 at Midway, there's a crash. And in Fort Worth, northbound 35 North Freeway at North Side, a wreck blocking 3 lanes. Only the left shoulder's open. Traffic's backed up to 30. And then on the South Freeway, northbound 35 at Alta Mesa, the left lane's blocked. That's a semi and pickup involved in the wreck. And this also brought to you by Barbecues Galore. Have a barbecue lover on your holiday list? Barbecues Galore has great prices on grills and barbecue accessories and 15% of all gas logs, fireplaces, screens, and fireside tool sets. Barbecues Galore. Call 1-800-GRILL-UP. I'm Gail Lightfoot on the Alternative Talk Station, Live 105.3.
Thank you, Gail. 35 for the low tonight, and it could be almost 60 tomorrow with 66 now, Live 105.3.
Why does he keep leaving this stuff in here? I don't want to hear it.
He thinks you do.
I'm not into, is it POD or POD?
POD, I believe.
POD? And then what is this one? Down Low? Is that the name of the album or the band? You know anything about it, Dan?
Down Low's a band.
Are they local?
They're local, yeah. They're actually not bad.
Well, I'm sure they're fine, but why does Gavin want me to listen to this crap?
I really don't know.
Just about the time that I thought he was going to have a handle on this station and doing stuff, because ratings came out again, and I think the other shows were up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're always up, but I mean, something unusual for them.
Yes. The whole station's up.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Dandy. How did Stern do?
I did not see the numbers. All I was told is the whole station was up.
Was it up because of us, or did the other shows actually help themselves this time?
The shows actually helped themselves this time. But we're high, too. But we obviously outperformed everybody on the station.
And I heard him talking one day about doing another local music show. It's like, dude, you are just, why?
He's a young, hip guy, and just, I don't know. I don't know why we do a local music show on a major...
On a talk station.
On a talk station. Or on any station. You know, maybe as a weekend throwaway on a music station, I could see it.
Yeah, like when the Eagle used to do the local show.
Yeah. It's not going to hurt your ratings for the most part. But you're not going to draw new people because most people want to hear music they know.
Pod. Did he want to give a trip away to go see Pod?
I believe he did. Yes.
I'm beginning to think he's stupid.
No, he's not. He's trying to make
talk station. The target demo is 2554. Am I right?
You're correct.
All right. How many people 2554 are into local music or alternative music?
Not that many.
Okay. Why would you want to target a small part of the audience? Isn't the term broadcasting what you should be shooting for instead of narrowcasting?
Yes.
Why would you want to do a local music show? Yeah. And I know who he's talking to. He's talking to that Katie chick from the Ron and Don show, and she's an idiot. Have I made my point?
Yes, you have.
Very well. Now, let's listen to Pod.
Like the face you made then.
Every day is a new day.
Sounds like every other band.
Yeah.
Maybe I picked a bad cut. I'll listen to the next one.
All right.
Is this a big band, Dan? Very popular?
Very, very popular, yes.
Mm-hmm. Do you like them?
No, not really.
Do they have hits?
Yeah, the one you're just playing right there is a hit. They have a number of them. And they're kind of skewed towards a Christian-type rock band.
Oh, they are?
But they're mainstream.
Well, that certainly fits this station.
Yeah.
So you know the band. Heard of them.
Yes.
And how old are you?
24.
Yeah. I stood by that much.
Way to go, Gavin. Is that right? Is that normal?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with that one.
All right.
Yeah, this is one of their hits.
It's what?
Yeah, this is one of their hits.
Who just came into your studio?
Gavin.
Isn't there some kind of edict that I sent out that nobody goes into any of the studios while we're on the air?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Just thought I'd check.
Okay.
I'm not in a dandy mood. Would you share that with him? Thank you. I don't like that one. They need something snappy.
Yeah.
Something with a good beat to it.
Good beat.
Something poppy. Perhaps something I can understand.
Yes, I was going to say lyrics that possibly can understand. Maybe this one.
This one's not bad. I got a good feeling about this one.
All right.
Last day of the rest of my life, I wish I would have known because I didn't kiss my mama goodbye. I didn't tell her that I loved her, how much I cared. I thank my pops for all the talks and all the wisdom he shared. Unaware, I just did what I always...
Sounds like a Rocky or Eminem.
Yep. A little darker.
Just 3 cuts on that? Good. We don't have to suffer through anymore. All right. So I've listened to Pod like he asked.
You did.
That's where I keep my CD.
I see. Against the wall.
Yeah. Now I'm going to listen to Down Low. He has asked me every day for the last 2 weeks, did you listen to that CD I give you?
What's that? Why?
I don't know. I keep telling him, I forget what you gave me. And there's a really good chance I don't want to hear it.
Exactly.
It's not queuing up in this machine. Try the other one. I don't know what his tastes are then.
Yeah. It's that grunge rock sound.
I thought that sound was dead.
Apparently not. These have been hits.
I've never heard of Down Low. But then again, I never heard of that P thing either.
POD.
Whatever. I'd rather wring out tampons.
Sounds just like POD to me so far.
Yeah. I did change CDs, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Yeah.
What am I listening to now?
This is Down Low.
All right. Did I just play the same cut? Oh. Is that a different cut?
That's a different cut.
It is not. It is. Cut number 1. One moment, please. That's cut number 1.
Right.
It's cut number 2. This thing's broken.
It's not. No, there's 2 different songs. They just start the same.
Which track, Dan?
11's a pretty good one. It's called Indecision.
Of this Down Low?
Of Down Low, yes.
So track number 11 is On Your Cross. Oh, I see number 9's Indecision.
Okay, sorry, number 9.
Should I listen to that one?
Yes.
All right. What the hell?
That's probably not 9. Look again.
No. All right. Now we'll listen to the big hit by
Down Low.
Down Low. The big song called Indecision.
All right.
I give up. All right. Did they not know that was on?
Just probably what they thought would be a cute way to start the song.
Okay. Well, maybe this hasn't been edited yet.
No, it's edited.
That's the same as, I swear to Jesus, that's the same as track number 2.
It is.
Listen again. I'm not switching it. I'm not doing that. All right, you got this one?
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, here's a track I was playing earlier. It's the same stuff, except the other one's got the closing play in the background.
Same song.
What is that, the new thing to put toys in the background?
Yeah.
Why don't you throw a Slinky in there?
Oh, this will get on my nerves so fast.
Maybe if you get into it, you'll jump around, bang your head.
Oh, I see.
Let me try banging my head. That help? A little bit.
Okay.
Try it.
I can't.
Just a little bit.
My head hurts.
I know. Just a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. I feel like a complete idiot.
See, it does help.
Yeah.
Here, do it again. I lied. And they're local?
Yeah.
Would you like the CD?
Actually, I have one already, but thank you.
John, do you want it?
No, thank you.
All right, because I'm going to put it in my CD holder.
All right. Yeah.
It's right there if you want to play it later.
I'll grab it.
Yeah, Jay, do we need a break?
No.
All right, go ahead, Jason.
Hey, bud, I got a problem.
All right, go ahead.
Man, I've been engaged now for, I'd say, about 4 or 5 months. The past couple months, every time her and I get into any sort of an argument, she'll just kind of take her ring off and pretty much throw it back at me.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, no.
I had that one time. We weren't married. I mean, we weren't engaged, right. But it was a, what do you call it when you're just hosing them around for a while?
Friendship ring?
Promise, yeah. Yeah, it was a promise ring. She threw it, she never got it back. And she asked me for that ring over and over. I went, you're not getting it back. You took something I gave you at a symbol of love, and you threw it down. And I didn't even hit you or nothing.
Did you throw it at you or just threw it down?
Threw it down. Took it off and threw it down. Right in the middle of the fight. And you know, if we had to flip that around and I'd have taken something she gave me and threw it around, she would have absolutely nutted out. What were you about to say?
I said I just had a chick do that too. Throw it out in the backyard and then wanted me to go to Radio Shack and get a metal detector to find it. That was a wacky one. You knew that was.
I got a better idea for how to find it. You take her. Excuse me a second, Jason. You take her out. You try that.
Yeah.
She'll end up asking for it back the next day.
You will not.
I would give it to her, but should I just hold out and just not even give it back to her? Or?
No, don't give it back to her. How many times has she done this?
Oh, jeez. Probably about 3 or 4.
No. You give them once, maybe. Because you do weird stuff when you get pissed off. But not every time you guys have a fight. Because that's going to keep happening, and it's going to get worse as time goes on. And every time that you let it happen, that's just like saying, okay, she got away with it once, she can do it again.
That happened not too long ago to Richard Dreyfuss in a hotel lobby. Yeah, his either wife or some or other. In the middle of a lobby, you imagine being a movie star. You know why they were fighting, and she threw his ring. She threw the ring at him and hit him and walked out. It was in the paper.
No, you don't get it back.
I mean, is it just something that you wait till the right time again eventually to give it back? And
It depends on what you want to put up with. I mean, if you're all right with her taking the ring off and throwing it around, something that I'm sure if you went by the normal rule of buying diamonds, you spent 2 or 3 months of your salary. You don't get it back.
I can imagine.
Every time she takes it off and throws it, you take it back and you get something smaller.
That's an idea.
There's got to be some type of penalty. You don't take something like that's supposed to mean something. That's supposed to be the ultimate commitment and throw it around. No. That's a symbol of her lack of commitment to the relationship.
See, I thought about getting just a band without the actual rock in it. And next time she throws it, pull out the other band and say, you lost the rock. I mean...
You can do stuff like that, but then just taking that off, she knows that's going to be one of your hot spots, and she's going to keep pushing your buttons with that. You don't. It depends on how long you want to put up with it.
Yeah.
Give her this pod CD I got over here. Don't fix her ass. You do what you want. Yeah, I know that you're going to give it back to her, but you're going to have to stop at one point or another. She's going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, you're going to be dragging around. I didn't say that on the air. Never mind. Then you know how to find it if they lose it in the yard.
All right, man.
All right, thanks, Jason.
Is that common? Because you've experienced it.
I only had it once, and that was back in the 70s. It was a chick I was dating. And, it was a $120 promise ring. Not only was that $1977,
right.
I was working at Wendy's part-time dollars.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah. It was an ass load of money. Took it off and threw it on the ground.
After you gave it back to her or you did not?
No, she got it back.
You got it back.
Did I say I didn't give it back to her?
I can remember how that resolved.
Oh. No, I think I gave it back to her. Mm-hmm. How are we doing, Eddie? Yes, Joe.
Yeah, I had a fiance. It's for that guy that had to...
Hold on a second, Joe. We did not have, Dan, we didn't some idiot call up and talk about me supporting local music. Did he?
Yes.
Where do these idiots come from?
They're very passionate about their deal. What they don't understand is that it's such a small percentage of the audience. It's just that they don't understand because they can say, hey, man, they packed out such and such a club.
Right.
Well, how many people is that?
Right. It holds 300.
Yeah. Man, but they were standing out in the hall.
Nobody else could get in.
Couldn't move.
All right, so let me make sure I'm understanding this right. North Texas, the Dallas-Fort Worth market, is almost 5 million people, and you think that's a success by packing 300 in there? Yeah. Try running a donut shop like that.
Exactly.
The math just doesn't work. What did he say, Dan?
He said that by the same way of thinking, the listeners support you, a local DJ, you should then in turn support local music.
But I started at the bottom and worked my way up. I had to drive to crap markets. I had to drive to Greenville on weekends, and I had to drive to Terrell on weekends. I didn't get to start in Dallas just because I was born in Dallas. We've used this analogy before. It's like going out to cowboy training camp going, hey, I was born in Dallas. Where do I start?
Exactly.
You want me to throw for a while?
You can throw football. Well, also, that mentality makes no sense at all. This show's also mass appeal. If you wanted to get on here and talk about, Dungeons and Dragons for 4 hours,
right.
I think your audience share would be quite small. You'd have that big 300 that they pack in at the local club listening.
But we like Dungeons and Dragons.
It's huge. It's big.
What is that game?
It started off as a card game and then a board game, and now it's a computer game where you basically, what do you call it, like role playing. You pick up a role and you develop all your different powers and stuff like that, and then you play each other online with it. I know one guy that does it, and he's failed to explain it to me properly to understand.
That's very strange. Also sounds very geeky.
Yes, very much.
Nobody gets shot, nothing blows up.
No, it's like you have to memorize it's what do you call them where it's, I don't even want to say it. It's like the power within me does this to you, you say it or type it out and then that beats them.
My kid was into a thing called yeah. Sorry.
Rubber your glue?
Basically.
Pretty close, but it's like they memorize these little things that they say, and each person has a different kind of power or something like that.
All right. My kid was into magic cards for a while, and they do the same thing. Each card had its own little power and abilities, and you had, all about the Dungeons and Dragons, same thing.
Which kid was this, Olin?
The old one.
Yeah. I wonder he's smoking dope. Yes, Wendy?
Russ?
Yes?
Hi. I just want to tell you that normally I don't agree with everything that you say, but the advice you just gave to Jason, I have to agree with you. I have done the same thing to my husband once before, and he took the ring away from me, and I have never, ever thrown it back at him ever again.
Well, obviously you got it back.
I did get it back. But I have never thrown it again because he threatened to never give it back to me. So.
How long did he keep it away from you?
He kept it away for about a week.
It's not too long.
Yeah.
What was the fight about?
It's just stupid stuff. I mean, it was always over stupid, idiotic things.
What did you say when you took the ring off? Because to me, that means we're divorced and I can go get some poon. Yeah. You take the ring off and you throw it at me. That's telling me you don't respect me or the relationship, and I got some free nanny coming.
You're actually right. I didn't respect him at the time, and when he explained that to me, and that's exactly what he said. He goes, if you don't respect the relationship and you don't love me enough and you decide that you're going to take the ring off, then guess what? You don't get it back. So I learned my lesson.
I can only imagine what a chick would do if a husband pulled off the wedding band.
Honestly, I think it's probably at times a good thing for some women, so I have to agree.
All right. Well, it was very kind of you to call.
Well, you're welcome. You have a great day.
You have a good Christmas.
Well, you too. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
I have a special pod gift if you'd like it. Right? All right. We'll be back.
This is Russ Martin.
Call Russ, who is impervious to all that surrounds him. Now at 214-787-1053.
Why is it they can't throw down a tennis bracelet or something that you gave them? Why is it got to be some ring that I won't want back?
That's the whole point. Is this ring means more?
Yeah.
And they know
because I can think of a lot of tennis bracelets I'd like back.
Oh yeah. And they know that you'll give it back to them. It's a statement.
All you got to do is one time they don't get it back. Well, I was mad. I threw it down. Well, I wish I could help you. It's out of my hands. I went to McNeil. He said you don't get the ring back. Yeah. I can't imagine what I would do if somebody took a ring that I spent.
How much?
Is it three times or 3 salaries? 3 months?
3 months salary.
Yeah.
Jeez.
If I gave somebody a ring that I spent $1,000 on.
Yeah.
They don't know what I mean.
Yeah.
$1,000 on and she threw it down. Or threw it in the yard.
Yeah, she just opened the back door and threw it in the yard. Never did find it.
Oh, so you didn't go to Radio Shack?
No.
Did she go out there and look for it?
Oh, yeah.
Did you suggest doing what I did? What I said?
No, I did not suggest doing that.
It would work?
No. The grass stains would have been hard to get out of a mug. Stop.
Maybe cover a lot more of the yard, spin in the circles.
I see.
How long did she look for it?
Off and on for about a week.
What'd you pay for it?
It wasn't that expensive.
Did that make any difference? What?
$200. It wasn't an expensive ring.
$200 ring?
Yeah.
I can't believe she threw it in the yard and then wanted you to go find it.
Yeah, I wanted me to go get it. We'll get you one of those metal detectors. No. What's my motivation? No.
Yeah. You threw it. You took something that I gave you because I loved you. $200 of my money. You threw it in the yard.
Mm-hmm. She went out there with a flashlight that night and off and on.
And I'm sure she was out there crying.
Oh, yes. Big tears.
Did you go out there and help her?
No.
Good.
We were almost done by then anyway. I think it was about a month later.
Turn the mics off and tell me who it was. She did a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, she did.
She was probably the biggest nut you had.
No doubt.
She was the one that set up a date with you and then doesn't show, goes out with another guy, and then says the next day, well, I thought you would have found me at the club we went to because it's a place we normally go. Let me make sure that I'm grasping everything you're telling me. You set me up for a date. I'm supposed to meet you someplace. You don't show up, and you go out on another date with your sister and a couple other guys, and I'm supposed to know where you are? It's in your best interest that I didn't know where you were.
That's exactly what I said. I said, had I walked up in that club and walked up to you on a date,
after you'd been standing out in front of someplace else waiting. How long did you wait there?
About an hour. Knowing I had tickets for a specific event. I mean, it wasn't just like, hey, I'll meet you at this place for a drink. I had tickets to a club.
She called you on the way over there, said, I'm on the way over there. I can't wait to see you.
Love you. And used my little pet name. Can't wait to see you.
What was the pet name?
I ain't going to say it.
I'll turn.
I won't give her the.
I'll turn the mics off.
I'm not going to.
I'll turn the mics off.
Okay.
Hang on a second. All right, they're off.
Anyway.
All right, they're off. Everybody uses that.
Okay.
I won't repeat it.
Anyway. Yeah. Can't wait to see you. Standing there like an idiot. And of course, it's, let's say 10 o'clock. I don't know. But it's about 10:15. I go, okay, now I was worried. Now I'm.
Oh, and let me back up a little bit because I don't think I know all of this. How long had you guys been dating to that point?
Oh, almost a year.
Okay. So it's not like you just been out. It would still be a bitch thing to do after 5 or 6 weeks.
Sure.
Or even after a week and a half. But after a year, that's a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
Why was she dating?
Long story very short. She said, well, my sister set this up and
we got 3 days to fill. Tell what you want.
She wanted
what is this?
Oh, that is from police officers where I live. The officer that comes by my apartment all the time.
There ain't no label on it.
He said he didn't want it from a specific officer. It's from all the police.
All the police?
All the police. They just want to thank you for what you do.
This is from all police everywhere?
Yes. Specifically that city. Yes.
Well, they could have got me a bigger bottle. If it's from all police.
Very nice.
Obviously, the cops don't think too much of me.
Yes, they do.
It's not that big of a bottle.
Very nice.
Excuse me a second.
Okay.
Jesus. Want some?
No.
You sure?
Positive.
Good for your head.
I cannot do that. I can't swig like you do.
All right. Okay, so anyway, where were you?
Oh, she was on the way. Her sister was on a date with this one guy, and he was bringing his friend. She didn't want to make it uncomfortable, so it wasn't really a date. I went, 4 of you went out to a club, and you stood me up. You were on a date. Yeah, the next morning it was, I don't know why you were mad. Why are you mad?
She didn't.
Yeah, she did.
All right, hold your story. Yeah. I want to take this call. Right. Then I'm going to come back to you.
Okay.
Because I forget how your whole night played out. Things like this interest me.
O'Malley tells me one of the people you're going to lay your hands on the heel are here now.
Oh.
Look at that.
Which one is it?
It's Lisa with the nerve damage in her left leg.
Mm. Did you check and see if she was really crippled?
I haven't. I just found out that she's in the lobby.
Let me look really quick.
Oh.
Are you crippled? Okay. She nodded.
Okay. Well, that's good enough for me.
Yeah. Crippled people don't lie.
No. Yeah.
All right, hold on. Hi, Bobby.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Getting back to the ring thing.
Yeah.
When she throws the ring down or out or whatever, the conversation should be over. The argument, whatever it started, whatever got her to throw the ring down, it's over. You go and you get the ring and then you leave. You don't tell her where you're going. You just leave.
Yeah, he's right, because at that point, the relationship's over. You take off a ring that's supposed to be a symbol of love and commitment. You take that off and throw it down. That means you are no longer committed to the relationship. He's right. You get the ring and go.
Exactly. And then you take off 3-4 hours. Don't tell her where you're going. And then when you get back and she wants to know where you went, tell her, I went to the pawn shop. I pawned it.
I wonder what would get them. I wonder what would get them more is if you got pissy about it and you left, or you picked it up and you looked really hurt.
Oh, no,
like
no,
this,
no.
that. Shut up, I ain't talking to you. Mm-hmm. If you look really hurt, so they know how deeply that went. And then you just leave.
You stop the argument and you just get that real.
Yeah, you get that silent thing because that, what do they call it? Like suppressed dynamics?
Right.
You do that, and sometimes I think that's scarier than wigging out because they know if you're pissed off, most of the times you can apologize and get somebody from being pissed off. Hurting is a whole different thing.
Yeah.
I'm hurt. My feelings are hurt. What you did affected me greatly. And you can say whatever you want, but it's not going to undo that.
That's better. It's much better. That's deviously better.
Yeah. Wish I was dating somebody.
So you get in a fight with him?
Yeah. I like testing that crap out. Yeah. All right, I'm sorry. All right, so you guys got the plans to go out on this on this date.
It's Saturday night.
All right. What were the tickets for?
Sandwich Pocket Sandwich Theater, whatever it was.
So you had tickets for a play?
Yeah.
Had you guys been talking about this for a while?
Yeah. That was our Saturday night plan.
Looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly spend Saturday nights together?
Sure.
Okay. So you guys had talked earlier that day?
Yep. Well, on the way up, while she was on the way there.
Excuse me, I have to sneeze.
Okay.
Oh, God. All right.
Sorry. I'm gassy, too. I apologize.
Why do I feel like something out of Deliverance?
No.
I float one, you float one.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I don't normally do that.
All right. Don't, Eddie. I forgot where I was.
I was waiting for the
okay.
play.
All right. So now you're standing outside of the Pocket Sandwich Theater.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's 8 o'clock. 8:30. At what point did you realize you'd been hosed?
About 8:40. I go, okay, now the cell phone's no longer being answered. And I went, okay. About 8:40, I go, decided to do something else. Just wanted to make sure I was out of the way for the night. And good and pissed off.
Okay. So at 9:30, you finally left?
I left about, 9.
Okay. So then you do what all night? Because obviously now you're looking for it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't just go home and go, wow, screw that. I'll make other plans. You want to find her.
I did. I drove around to the places we normally go. I would go around to the places that she would hang out.
Right. Like LeBaire?
Yes. Didn't find the car. Didn't find anything.
Okay.
Eventually, I don't remember what I did. Went to probably a nightclub, had a beer, went home.
Okay.
And steamed.
Didn't check on her all night? Because that's what I
called the cell phone many times.
Okay. Finally got a hold of her when?
Sunday morning. She called me about 11:30. Everything's fine. Hey, hi, how you doing?
She called you first?
11. God, is this the right story? I'm trying to remember.
I know. These are yours.
I know, but I'm trying to remember that more because she did this more than once. That disappearing act. Yes, she called me Sunday morning.
All right, so she calls you Sunday morning. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you'd left messages all night.
Yeah.
Were they ugly messages?
I'm sure they were progressively uglier as 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 came around.
All right. So she calls 11:30 the next morning and says,
"Morning, sweetie. How you doing?"
And you said,
and I just went off. I tell her I was very ugly. I won't repeat it because it was really ugly.
Okay.
And I just went off and went, "I never want to see you again. You're the most disgusting, vile thing I've done. I hope you had a great time. Hope you had a wonderful evening. Never call me, never write, lose my number, forget where I live. Don't laugh at me." I hung the phone up. The next day, leave me alone. The next day. But I made her think about it all day Sunday.
Yeah, after she got to go out on a date on Saturday night.
Saturday night.
And you know what? She might have really expected you to believe it or understand.
Well, I got
but there again, when you go back and you flip it around, hey, you know what? Russ was going out and he had this date and, if you played it that way, it had twisted your head off like a screw top.
Absolutely. I just got caught in a bad situation. I didn't know what to do.
You call me and you tell me, here's the deal. And you don't tell me where you're going because I'll kill you.
Oh, yeah. If I walked up in that place and seen her on a date.
After you'd been sitting there outside for an hour or so.
I'm really glad I didn't. Because, you like to think you wouldn't do anything. You'd like to think you'd take the high road.
No. You black out.
No, you do. I would really seriously be afraid. And I'm not, as you well know, I'm not a really violent person. But, man, just that situation. After you've had an hour and a half to boil over it. What?
Nothing. I'm just playing it through my head.
Oh.
Just getting some satisfaction out of it.
I know.
Thank God for mental images. Otherwise, I'd be in Huntsville.
Yeah, so would I. You lay there in bed. Now you can't sleep because you don't know what's going on. You don't know where she is.
Right. You have one of the worst nights of your life because she can't call and say, all right, here's what's going on. You're not going to like it. I'm going to help my sister out. Here's the deal. You guys are going to fight about it, but at least you can go to sleep. How we doing, Eddie? Yes, Robin?
Well, I was just saying that you might like to hear from a women's viewpoint. If what are you drinking there, Russ?
I was Diet to Sunkist.
All right. Anyway, from a chick's viewpoint, and I'm happily married, the thing that works really well is the hurt thing. Because there have been a couple of times when my husband and I had a bad fight, and oh my God, when that happens and I see that look in his eyes, and he's not a good actor, so I know it's for real, it's like, oh God, I've screwed up now. Because it's just rare that he does that. So I would just say that if a guy really wants to make the point, look hurt. The other thing is just playing mad back. You're not really going to get anything out of it. The hurt thing, if you're a good actor or if you sincerely are hurt, that's the way to go.
Yeah, if you act mad, then the chick's going to become defensive, and she's going to get even more pissed off, and you kind of bounce back and forth. Yeah. All of a sudden, if you act hurt, she knows that she's gone too far.
Yeah, and that has happened with me a few times with my hubby, and I knew it. I thought, oh, God. And the truth is, we love each other very much, and it's like I hit a nerve. And so I just think that's a better technique. The other stuff is just crap, because I know girls and friends of mine, younger, older, who have done that stuff, and I'm just thinking, you're an idiot. You're a complete idiot because you're just playing the stupid game, and, and I don't understand women who are like that. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that's at least one girl's opinion, and I bet other women would tell you the same thing.
You make me tired.
Because I talk fast?
Yeah, but it's okay.
Yeah, I know. My husband says the same thing, but he's used to it.
How long you been married?
11 years.
Okay. Kids?
No kids. 2 dogs that we treat like kids. We love our dogs.
Good. Did you do the wedding ring thing? You threw it down?
No, I've never done that.
What was it? Did you hurt him?
I think I said something in a bit of anger. We were really having a hard time, and I said something about, that's it. It's not worth it anymore. I want out of this relationship. And we have a lot invested in our relationship now. We've been through a lot of bad times and a lot of stuff. And I think it was like, oh, my God, she means it this time. And in that moment, I did mean it. And I realized, oh, crap, I really hurt him. He thinks I'm serious. And in that second, I was serious. And then I went, no, I'm not really serious. I don't mean that. So now when we find...
And did he let you off the hook?
After a while, we had to talk it through. We finally had to stop, calm down, and say, let's really talk about what's bothering us. So I try now when we fight, I try to fight fair and don't do stupid things like that. But I think that just comes with time, with being married to somebody and getting older or having that kind of long-term relationship with somebody.
Okay.
So, yeah, but it's all good.
I got to go. Good. We're starting to have a long-term. I'm lost. Where were we?
We're just talking about the experience of me getting stood up that one time.
Oh, yeah. So you took her back the next day?
Yeah, it's one of those, hey, can we talk about it? Can we have lunch and talk about it?
What's to talk about? Okay. All right, so you guys talked about it. She explained her side.
Yes.
And you bought it. Why?
Because I just want to still be there. You just want to be there. I don't know why.
Even though she got to go out on a date Saturday and probably got some yang.
She didn't get any yang.
Wait a minute.
Well, maybe she did. I don't know, and I have no way to prove it.
You didn't hear from her until 11:30 the next morning?
Yes.
2 words.
What?
Vaginal tearing.
No.
Mm-hmm. He wore her out.
I have no proof. Maybe. And she's long gone. Thank God. Thank God. I would be in jail.
Okay. Can we do news first?
Yeah, if you want to.
Can we?
Yeah.
All right. Load up the news thingy. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Take this last one. Is it Lois?
Yes, it is.
Go ahead.
What I was just saying is that if I know that I'm going to get a reaction out of him, then I'm going to keep on doing it. Like with the ring thing, if I throw the ring down and he gives me any kind of reaction, I'm going to keep on doing that to get his attention.
That's if you get it back.
Yeah, but I mean, if I know that that's one way to hurt him, you know what I'm saying?
Well, what I'm saying is if you don't get it back, then you know not to do it again.
Right, like if that's true too. If you never get it back, then you can't ever do it with him, but it might work with someone else. But if you just show that, it doesn't even...
I know, it's just it's anything else. It's like pushing buttons. That's why people say anything, just to get somebody else wound up.
Exactly. So I was just saying,
the only problem is it works with me. Even though I know they're trying to push my buttons, and I know it's best if I don't react, I can't help it.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, that's the most effective for, my type of personality. If someone doesn't even act like it bothers them, that shows me, wow, I'll never do that again, because I don't ever want to take that chance, because that means that won't hurt them. And so why do it?
It's conversations like this that make me, conversations like this that make me not miss relationships.
I understand.
Because all the different crap that goes, if you throw in some dice and some paper money, you got a board game.
True. So it's such an emotional roller coaster. And I don't care if you have a great relationship or, an average one. They all make you nuts from time to time.
I don't want to be nuts.
No avoiding it.
I like the boredom sometimes of being alone.
See, once you've been out for a while, once you've been out of the dating thing, you forget how much of a pain in the ass they are.
And no, I don't forget. That's why I'm not taking just anybody that's coming along.
You're smart.
You ready?
Sure.
Sure we have time for this? Tell me now.
Yes.
All right, 5:34. J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.3.
Thank you, Russ. It's brought to us by Curtis King Collision Repair, where Eddie will be tomorrow from 11 to 1 o'clock on Stemmons at Centerpoint in Louisville. He'll have lunch for you from Hooters. Have some wings. Former Secretary of State Albright insisted...
Say it.
What?
You can't say Madeleine?
Madeleine Albright.
All right.
Insisted yesterday that she was just kidding when she wondered aloud whether the Bush administration is holding Osama bin Laden captive, waiting to break him out at the best political moment. She said it was a tongue-in-cheek comment that was not intended any other way. Witnesses to Albright's comments did not appear to be joking Tuesday when she did not appear to be joking when she said it Tuesday. President Bush may have revealed bin Laden's capture as an October surprise before the next November election. That's what
why wouldn't they just hold on to him until next November?
That's what they said. So what they said is an October surprise, bring him out right before the election.
Yeah.
Albright was in the Fox News studio green room waiting to appear in the evening program when she made the remark.
Okay.
Animal rights activists will single out small children at performances of The Nutcracker in the next few weeks by handing out flyers saying, "Your mommy kills animals," to youngsters whose mothers are wearing fur. The flyers include a color drawing of a woman plunging a large bloody knife into the belly of a terrified little rabbit. The flyers urge kids to ask your mommy how many dead animals she killed to make her fur clothes. And the sooner she stops wearing fur, the sooner the animals will be safe. Until then, keep your doggy and kitty friends away from mommy. She's an animal killer. Peter.
I think I'd killed them.
So
if I had a kid and they came up and they handed something like that, or the Ronald McDonald thing with him holding some bloody knife in the Happy Meal.
Right.
I believe I've had to become violent. Go ahead.
Kobe Bryant's legal assault team has launched a bunch of motions seeking more leeway in depicting the 19-year-old accuser of just kind of a lying, attention-seeking, emotional wreck. They also want some of the evidence against Kobe thrown out. Kobe's attorneys are asking that the prosecution not be able to use Colorado rape shield laws to keep the woman's sexual, emotional, and medical history from being introduced to trial. They say it's unconstitutional in Kobe's case because it robs him of his right to mount a defense and receive a fair trial. Kobe's lawyers are asking the judge for permission to introduce the woman's 2 alleged suicide attempts as evidence also. In addition, the defense wants permission to present evidence that Kobe's accuser was taking a drug to treat schizophrenia.
I think they should.
You're going to open up a can of worms with that, though, with this the rape shield law. They're going to then every trial afterwards, hey, you did it for Kobe. Now we need to show that this chick's
all right,
too.
So it's supposed to be this way. She's supposed to make an accusation that at this point we don't have any valid proof that it really happened. So it's going to really come down to who's telling a better story.
True. But
well, he raped me and I didn't want it. All right. Well, we don't know that. And now we're going to really need some kind of psychological background on both you guys so we can make some other decisions. Unless you got videotape or some type of smoking gun or whatever, there's going to have to be more entered into that than just her saying he did it and he's saying, no, I didn't.
I realize. There again, you open that same thing, any kind of a date, just a date rape situation, let's assume. Because obviously if somebody breaks into your house with a knife you don't know, then that's a whole different deal. But if you're on a date, you know the person, and you both go back to the house, at what point did she say no? Or did she ever?
Right. And you're going to have to prove that. And I'm not saying that it's right when somebody says no and you don't stop. What I'm saying is not right is anybody can make that accusation.
Absolutely.
And then it becomes a war of the words. Who tells a better story? So I think the rest of that stuff should come into play. And I think protecting her identity, I don't think that's right. If you're going to protect hers, protect his until he's convicted. Once he's convicted, fine.
I agree with you.
But by releasing his name, he's already been convicted in the media.
And we'll see what happens with if they let her information in from now on. Every date rape situation is going to be, hey, we got to prove she's not.
Right. We have a precedent.
Right.
Go ahead.
According to USA Today, CNN Gallup poll, the percentage of people who think Michael Jackson is guilty has dropped by 8% points in less than 2 weeks. In a poll conducted between December the 11th and 14th, 54% said that the allegations against Michael are either definitely true or probably true. Now, that's down from 62% in a similar poll conducted just a week before. Turns out that African Americans have a way more positive opinion of Michael than do white people. 54% of blacks surveyed said that they have a favorable opinion compared to only 14% of whites. Meanwhile, only 30% of blacks said their opinion of Michael was unfavorable. For whites, it was 72%.
I don't know that I think he did it. I think he's just a target.
In this case, I don't think so. I really don't think he did it. I know he's a nut. I know he's got a lot of weird things, but
he may just really like kids.
I think that's the case. I mean, that's just my opinion.
And anybody that lives on Never Never Land or whatever that place is called, obviously he's got this Peter Pan problem.
Sure. He's got lots of other problems. I just don't think he did this. He's weird and he's a nut, but I don't think he did this. And you look
before the phone lines light up with the Peter Pan thing, don't call. I know about me. Shut up. That's just preemptive strike.
I understand.
Go ahead.
But just the whole, his family's a nut. They got this memo that came out saying the mother has already said in print that he didn't do anything. Then they asked for some cash. All of a sudden, he did something.
Right.
That's not going to do very well.
Go ahead.
Little 4'4" dwarf from England, Scott English is his name, recently quit his grocery store job after his boss made him stock items on the top shelf without a ladder. So without a ladder, he was forced to scale freezers and climb shelves. And while he was up there, customers would taunt him, saying, don't jump, life isn't that bad. Scott also claims his boss deliberetely targeted him and accused him of being lazy, while the taller employees never got hassled. And let's see here. A teenage boy, let's see, the 21-year-old Lisa Lorman of Pine Valley Trailer Court in Pennsylvania gave a kid recently some marijuana to watch her baby while she drove to Philadelphia to buy heroin. We can assume her children are now being babysat by a foster home.
Good.
41-year-old teacher in Mexico City. He's one of the good ones. He was so desperate to raise money to build 3 classrooms for his elementary school, he's trying to sell something. His kidneys. He has taken out a classified ad.
Selling both of them?
It says kidney. One of his kidneys. I'm sorry. Obviously, he can't sell both. He was taking out a classified ad for the kidney type O positive, by the way, in a national newspaper, putting the price of $55,000. Why sell a kidney? He says, I've been hurt by the economy too. I don't have anything else to sell or pawn.
Good. Let him sell it. Where'd he live?
It was in Mexico City.
I wonder if it's full of candy and chiclets.
No. Not a pinata, it's a kidney.
You never know.
Yes, you do. A man has admitted taping his girlfriend from her shoulders to her ankles. And he had 2 of the 3 charges dropped against him after the woman took the stand and blamed herself. Robert Jacobs, who is 43, and his live-in girlfriend Kelly Benny were arguing October the 28th, and she tried to make a telephone call shortly after 7 o'clock. Jacobs grabbed the tape and the dirty white duct tape and started rapping her. She started laughing. He continued rapping. Police say she escaped a few minutes later when Jacobs walked away from her to take a nap. Officers were called to the scene when the neighbor saw her wrapped up and hopping down the road for safety. She suffered from a bipolar disorder and stopped taking her medication in February after losing her medical insurance. She said she drank 8 beers over the course of the afternoon. I called the hospital. I called my father. I called millions of people. I was throwing things around, pulling out drawers of his toolbox. I went crazy, doing all kinds of bizarre stuff. I needed to be tied up. That's what she said. That's how she got off.
Makes my eyes water.
News and information is brought to us by D&M Auto Leasing Friday. Eddie will be there 11:30 to 1:30. That's on Beltway and Addison. I'm J.D. Ryan, live 105.3.
This is Russ Martin.
Here are the rules for calling the Russ Martin Show. Do not call and ask for phone numbers or websites. Do not call with a joke you saw in a movie, on TV, on a bumper sticker, on the internet, or you heard in the 8th grade. Do not call and ask for advertisers' phone numbers. Call information and ask them.
I got a better idea. Reload that, Eddie.
Here are the rules for calling the Russ Martin Show. Do not.
Thank you. Hi, Gail.
Hi, sorry, had to swallow.
Okay. All right. What do you got?
Well, I've got several big backups for you on southbound I-45 downtown after Woodall Rogers. There's a stalled car. It's off to the shoulder now, but there's quite a backup. Northbound 75 Central before 635. They cleared that problem from the left lane, but traffic's backed up all the way to Monticello. In Fort Worth, northbound 360 past 183. The left lane is blocked. Northbound 35 past Meacham Boulevard. The left lane's blocked. Traffic backed up into the Fort Worth Mixmaster. On southbound 75 in McKinney at El Dorado Parkway, there's a wreck in the left lane, and that traffic is backed up to around University Drive. There's a structure fire in Fort Worth along westbound 20 past McCart, and the service road is blocked as a result of that fire. And I'm Gail Lightfoot. I think so, yes. I definitely think he should. I'm Gail Lightfoot on the Alternative Talk Station Live 105.3.
See?
I don't care what she thinks. I don't care what you think. I've already done Christmas.
Huh.
After 3 years, she doesn't deserve a ring?
It's not that.
Gail, how long did you date Tim before he coughed up a ring?
Well, we didn't get an engagement ring, but we knew after 3 weeks we were going to get married. We got married after 8 months, but we just got matching bands. So
okay.
He didn't cough up a ring.
That's too bad. So you don't think after 3 years, Joy doesn't deserve a ring?
Well, I think she definitely.
No, I know that you do. I'm talking to JD.
Oh.
Well, I'm taking her. I've spent the money I had planned on the Florida trip.
Okay.
Plus,
have you never given her any kind of ring, a cocktail ring or a promise ring or?
No, I gave her a tennis bracelet once. She doesn't a big jewelry person.
All chicks want a ring. See?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Listen to Gabby there on the phone.
I understand.
Am I right, Gail?
Yes, I agree.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Doesn't necessarily have to be a big old huge diamond, although I'm sure that in y'all's case it would be a big old huge diamond.
It should be after 3 years.
Man, that's a long time.
Shut up, Gail. You're not helping me out here. He's trying to I know what it is. Here it is, the middle of the week, you're trying to screw up my vacation with her because we're getting away. Yes. Make her think to expect
We were just talking about rings earlier, and I was thinking about that during the spots. Are you going to get her a ring for Christmas?
Did you see the one Dover's girlfriend had on her with a rock she had at your party?
Beautiful.
I forget.
Huge.
Emerald shape.
Oh,
huge.
They've already bought a ring?
Oh, yeah, she's wearing it.
Perfect.
Was it big, Gail?
Yeah, and emerald shape. Emerald cut.
What do you think he spent?
I couldn't even guess. I don't know what diamonds cost.
What do you think he spent, Gail?
You know what? I have no earthly thousands.
Did it look like a carat?
Thousands, easy.
Oh, yeah.
Bigger than a carat. Huge.
Yeah.
Huge. What's it?
But not so big that it looks gaudy. It's perfect.
It was big.
If it's bigger than a carat, that's gaudy.
Oh, it was a lot bigger.
Gauche?
A lot bigger than a carat.
Yes, very gauche.
I know what a carat is. I know what a carat size looks. 1 carat diamond.
Yes.
It's I want to say 4 or 5.
4 or 5. It's 4 or 5 carats.
It was huge.
4 or 5 carats is the size of that. Which reminds me,
it's not. It's not that big.
That's about. Let me get this back on. That cork. Am I right? Isn't that about 5 carats?
About 10.
That's
right.
10. That's half of that. That's
all right, about half of this cork.
That's about what it was.
Say that remind me.
Yeah, I was.
No, it's not.
You were drunk. What do you know?
I was not.
Yes.
I just had a little bit of crap.
Yes, you were.
I was not.
Okay, fine.
Why would you say I was drunk? Just because I wanted to meet Abby?
Just because you were.
I was not.
Okay.
You were the one that was drunk. You had a hangover.
That was the next day.
Well, I know it. I didn't have a hangover.
Obviously, you're better at it. All right, thanks.
All righty.
See you tomorrow.
35 the low tonight, 55 tomorrow. We at 60 now. Gotta get the weather out of the way. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. Brought to us by our content partner, AOL for Broadband. Go to Live 105.3 for your free trial today. Now, quit. I know what you're doing now. That makes sense. You're trying to screw up my vacation. So we
Why would that screw up your vacation?
Big fight about not having a ring.
All right. If you guys were going to have a fight, then obviously she wants one.
I don't know if she wants one.
Why would you have a fight about it then?
My Christmas gift to her is the trip.
Okay. But why would you have a fight if she doesn't want one?
I don't want to get into this.
Hold on a second.
Marriage.
What is it, Dan?
The Lisa, the girl with the injured leg, is here.
Did you check to see if she's really crippled?
Yeah, she's on crutches.
Okay. Well, that's good enough for me.
Oh, and I also wanted to ask you, you said you wanted the other person here as well, so you could do them both at the same time?
Yeah, they're here?
No, number 2 is not here. What would you like to do?
Business office closed?
Yes.
Screw them. Let them stay paralyzed.
Why?
If it's important enough, you get up here before the office closed.
Oh, the other people? Okay. Jeez.
He deserved to be paralyzed.
No, stop that. A dog bite attacked that lady.
Then obviously it's important enough to get up here before 5:30.
Well, some people work.
All right.
They can't get away.
Okay. All right. You hear what you're arguing with me about?
I know.
Somebody calls up and wants me to do a hands-on healing.
I know. This whole thing.
And you're bitching because we closed at 5:30.
This whole thing is ridiculous.
Why?
It just is. It's a little sacrilegious, actually.
It is not.
You're not I know you're by the Modesto Church and all that. You're really a minister, but you're not a healer. What
are the qualifications?
Well,
Dan's fussing at you from the other room. What are you doing?
They do it on TV. What are their qualifications?
Yeah. What was Tilton's qualifications? What about Robert Schuller? Just because you got a university or whatever named after you doesn't mean that you're a healer. Or Earl Roberts.
Okay.
What are the qualifications?
I don't know.
Just because they're well versed in the scriptures, does that mean that they've got a better contact with God?
I don't know. It just seems a little false hope for this poor girl.
I didn't get on the air and advertise, hey, all you crippled F's get up here, because today I'm having a special on hands-on healing.
The second guy you did.
I did not.
Well, you didn't get on there and ask. The second guy you said, swing on by and I'll fix you up. That's what you said. Yes, you did.
Well, the first chick had just called and said, hey, do this for me. Why is this sacrilegious?
It just seems weird. Maybe
do I get on television and ask people to send me cash?
You haven't asked for any money. No.
Do I ask people to stick their hand up against the TV and pray with me, and I'm gonna fulfill all your prayers?
No.
How dare you call me sacrilegious?
The whole thing it's a little ooky, but we'll have fun with it.
Why is it ooky?
It'll be fun. Just because she's really the chick is really paralyzed from a car wreck.
Okay. Did I have anything to do with it?
No, you didn't.
Did I have anything to do with the treatment?
No, you
The rehab?
No.
Her going to church and not getting any results?
Can't hurt.
I'm her last hope.
I know.
Why is this sacrilegious? And when we did the baptisms and the marriages,
I don't know why I don't really know why that was different. It just hit me different. I'm just.
You better hurry up because I'm starting to get plowed.
It's a car wreck. It's a bump on my head. Anyway, seem weird.
Is your head hurting from the car wreck?
Yes, it is. My shoulders and neck, both.
It's too bad you hit somebody.
I know.
No, what I was going to say is, you'd have gotten hit.
Yes.
Then it's money in the bank.
Yes. For who I hit, no doubt it will be.
Was that really the first thing he said? Is my neck hurts?
Oh yeah, he stayed in the van till the fireman got there. He never got out. Then finally,
Do you think that he set this up?
I never even thought about that. No, I don't. No, traffic.
Because that sounds a little cheesy.
Traffic was really backed up, and this didn't. Granted, I may be a sap, but didn't look like the kind of guy that would do that. But hell, you never know.
But you hit him going less than your airbag didn't go off. I walked outside. I saw the damage on your truck. It's not that extensive. Obviously the hood's going to have to be replaced in the front bumper. Right. Other than that, everything else looks all right.
The airbag didn't go off.
Airbag didn't go off.
I bumped my head. That's all.
I still don't know how you bumped your head.
I don't know either. Must be the only place it could have possibly hit was on the steering wheel.
I think maybe you got set up. The fact he doesn't even did it do any damage to his van?
Oh yeah, I hit the tire that's on the back door, and it pushed that back door all the way in.
Oh
yeah, there's damage.
Anyway, still sounds a little suspicious. Because that sounds like something I would do if I got hit from the rear. I'd sit there, I'd open the door and fall out onto the concrete. I don't care how fast they were going.
You would.
Damn it. Yes, Mike?
Well, I was just wanting to inform Headzilla that all the apostles
also healed people.
You don't know me well
after
enough to be ugly, really.
Yes, he really does.
He doesn't.
Yeah, we've been on the air for 3 or 4 years.
I'm just saying, I mean, it's biblical in the scriptures and stuff. I mean, the apostles healed people, not just Jesus. His apostles were anointed, and they could heal and cure people also.
See?
So as long as you have faith and you're really true about it, then you know what? You got just as good a shot as anity else.
All right.
And besides,
Just
why don't you go get Joy a pistol for Christmas, too, on top of
Why don't you shut up? I don't know you. Get you a bullet. See, that's the problem. It's the people hear you say crap like that.
I don't know why that's funny, but it is. You already got her pistol, didn't you?
I already got her once. She didn't like it. Why would I do that?
Oh.
I'm really not in the mood today. I really hurt.
I don't understand line 5.
That's our friend Ronnie.
I understand that much.
He said it was a test at the doctor today.
What was the test?
An anal elasticity test.
For him?
Yes.
And he wants me to know about it. Why?
I think he just wanted to share.
I have to know now.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to decide if I want to let this chick in here.
Let her in. Let her in.
No.
The apostles did it.
I don't make any difference. Hey, Dan, tell the chick out there that JD peed on her last chance to walk upright, to move among the masses, to walk and spread the gospel. Headzilla pissed on her chance to actually regain mobility.
Don't you dare bring her in here.
I ain't touching a bitch. Yes, Ronnie?
If you're going to heal her, I want healing.
What's wrong with you?
I had I can't feel my feet and stuff, so I went in and the doc gives me...
Wait a minute, when did you stop feeling your feet? And how did you really notice? Because you don't work.
Exactly. But that's why I don't, because they can't. They went through MRIs, blood work, and all this, and that's where I was at today.
Okay.
Sphincter elasticity test.
Sphincter. All right.
Yeah.
What they test it out with?
A rubber glove and KY.
Okay. Why do they want to know the elasticity of your anus?
I asked him that myself.
Okay.
What does my beehole got to do with my feet? But obviously it has something. And you know what they do?
He did not test the elasticity of your ass. He did not.
I swear to God, he yanked on it like they had a fish hook. I'm not kidding. I cracked the joke when he did it. I said, well, is my hymen intact? And he blew snot on my butt. Swear to Christ.
You're making this up, man.
I swear to you, I'm not making it up. I swear to you, I'm not.
All right, after, hold on.
I was violated.
How long did he dig around back there?
Well, a couple of seconds goes a long way. I mean, but in just a couple of seconds, I mean...
That doesn't make any sense. There's no reason for them to want to know the elasticity of your ass.
Buddy, I promise you they did. It wasn't no prostrate check, because that's what I thought. And I was like, no. It didn't even go high enough for that.
All right, so he did that, then what else?
No, they did the blood work, and then I get to go to a neurologist and stuff, but it's just, he said, you ever had this done? I was like, no. And then wham.
I'll ask Fetner.
Yeah.
That's Fetner's favorite port of entry. I'll find out what it's got to do with anything.
Please do. I didn't know if it was just...
And did he actually call that an anal elasticity test?
Sphincter elasticity.
It ain't a sphincter, and it's not a prostrate.
Buddy, that's what he called it.
So you got a sphincter elasticity test.
Mm-hmm. That's where he puts his finger like a fish hook and yanks left and right. I guarantee my turd will be moist for 2 days.
You can't get your finger in there and fish hook it.
Yeah, I know. But they can.
All right. Hold on. Is there somebody on? Which line? Hold on, Ronnie. 7. I don't know what to do about this chick out there now.
Bring her in. Not going to hurt anything.
No, you said I'm giving her false hope.
No. Bring her in. Should have shut my mouth.
Go ahead, Alex.
Hey, bud.
Yep.
I think what they're actually testing for is strength in the sphincter. I'm going through some neurological tests right now. I hadn't had that done yet, but they're I've got some back problems, and they're asking me, do you have any bowel problems? Do you have any bowel problems? And I think that's what the deal is. If you've got some nerve damage down there in the lower back, if you can't tighten it up, then you've got some nerve damage.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. You can't get a fish hook going on in there.
Yeah, you can. Oh, no. What are you doing? Don't.
Spit on my finger.
No.
I spit on it.
No.
Come on.
I'm not spitting on you.
Well, I can't do it unless you spit on it.
You spit on it.
Ain't enough.
I don't have enough. This is gross.
Ew.
Yeah. Told you. That's what Fettner does.
Smell.
No! No! Wipe that off. No! You reek. Get away.
Smells like I got lucky.
Lovely.
Oh, God. Do I have time to do this chick now? Does she really think that something's going to happen from this? Did anybody talk to her? Did you talk to her, Dan?
I didn't ask her if she really thought it would work, but like she said on the phone, it's not like she has anything to lose.
It's not going to do anything.
I agree.
I don't believe in hands-on healing to begin with.
I don't either. I think those are all just ones you see on TV, or the people that fall because they think they're supposed to.
My dad went to a Pentecostal church. He went up, I forgot what he was going up front for, but everybody was going up towards the preacher.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was getting up out of the seats.
He caught up in the moment.
They took him and they grabbed him. It's like one of those Von Erich iron claw things. Grab them like this, shake them, and then pushed them back, and they fell backwards. And I remember my dad doing that, laid on the ground for, 5-10 minutes.
I've seen it.
In fact, they even cover them up with blankets for a little while they're laying down there.
Yeah, keep them warm or whatever.
Yeah. What is that called, Eddie? Just when you smack them on the head. Have you seen it?
Yeah, laying on of hands or lying on of hands that's taken out of context. The apostles used to do it to each other for like when they were fixing to go out on a visit somewhere. One of them would be going far away to go preach. They would lay on hands on each other as a prayer to allow the guy to go, and then they would lay on hands on lepers and cripples and stuff like that to make them get up and walk.
All right, I'll think about it during the break. Okay. Because my gut is not to do it. It's not going to be a funny bit. It's not going to be entertaining. Nothing else is going to happen.
I agree.
I'll dwell on it. Smell it.
No! Get that away from me. Nasty. But you can fish hook in there.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. That's what.
How do you know that?
That's what Fettner does when he checks your prostate.
He don't fish hook.
He does too. He goes left and right. He goes, there's a little thing on each side.
I think what Ronnie's talking about is the guy actually stuck his finger in and did the picture and it started to pull.
Oh.
Hold on a second. Is that right, Ronnie?
That's right.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Fettner didn't do that.
It's doing the come here thing.
Yeah.
Just point your finger and say, come here.
What? Well, maybe there's some kind of nerve he can feel when he pushes up. Fettner pushes left and right.
Yeah. Fettner digs around. This guy was actually tugging.
Yeah.
Yeah, tug it.
All right, I'll ask Fettner about it.
Okay, heal her and sing her a weenie song, Russ.
Huh?
I said after you heal her, sing her a weenie song. That's entertaining.
What's a weenie song?
What you did yesterday when you whored yourself out.
Oh.
Yeah, because after they do the healing choir on Wednesdays. Okay.
The Russ Martin Show.
Eddie, tell her to go.
Don't.
Well, What?
Just that she came up here and has been waiting.
So? It's not like she had an extra hour being crippled.
No.
She's going to be crippled regardless of where she was.
Well, now I feel bad because I said don't, and now you're not going to, and then everybody's going to blame it on me. Bring her in here.
No.
Lay your hands on her, go home. That's going to happen.
Go tell her I ain't in the mood, Eddie. You got to be in the mood for her hands on.
I know. Why?
I don't want to see this crippled chick and then go through this whole shtick. Like I said, it's not going to be entertaining. It's not good radio, and I'm going to feel bad afterwards.
Okay.
It's sad.
It's sad.
I want to hear what she says.
Got changed his mind. So he's not going to be able to do it today.
What?
I just feel sad now.
Well, we drove all the way out here. Even if it was just a small prayer, I mean, I'm not expecting a miracle.
Yes, you are. You want to walk. Can they hear me out there?
No.
Well, that makes me sound like an ass.
Yes, it does.
Well, why didn't you tell her something came up? Oh,
yeah. God. Well.
All right, Eddie, tell him to hold on for a little bit.
Okay. Just do this.
Maybe after the show.
Okay.
That way, I don't have to suffer through a bad bit, and she gets what she wants.
Okay.
And it's only another 35 minutes.
Perfect.
And if I heal her, then it was only another 35 minutes of being crippled.
Okay.
That's a bargain.
It's a great bargain. And you'll be plowed by then.
I'm dangerously close.
Are you?
What's the matter?
It's a broken heart, man. I'm standing there going, what do you say? She was like, we drove all the way down here. I'm not expecting anything. And then she started crying.
Were they okay?
Well, she obviously does expect something, and she started crying.
Will they wait?
They'll wait.
All right. What she look like? Yeah. She with somebody?
Yes, she is. I believe it's her boyfriend.
Okay. Why don't we play something? Okay. I'll feel better about things.
Okay.
What do we got?
You want to play the Trashiest White or White Trash Jeopardy?
Has JD already seen the questions?
Yes.
Have you read over them ahead of time?
Yes.
Let me see White Trash Jeopardy. Oh, why don't you ask those, Eddie, and we'll just play. That way I don't have to mess with the listeners. Dan, line up 3 people. And then come in here. Will that work?
Yes.
Okay. Now I feel weird about her sitting out there.
I do too. You said you don't feel like it, don't do it. So don't go against your gut. Every time you do it turns out bad.
Plus, if we do it after the show, she gets what she wants, she goes home.
Right.
All right, Dan, come on in here. All right, you ready, Eddie?
Yes.
It's time for White Trash Jeopardy! And now, here's your host, Russ Martin!
So much for not being over the top.
Yes.
All right. We got 3 people on the phone. What could they win?
They could get a month of Larry North Fitness in his book, Living Lean, 12 months bronze level web hosting from VertBiz.com. Plus, I have more, $50 gift certificate, perfect in time for Christmas from ProFlowers.com, and a 4-pack of passes to see Stuck on You, the new movie with Greg Kinnear and Matt Damon.
All right. Dan, have you seen the chick?
Oh, outside? Yes.
Yeah. She looked pathetic.
Only when she was moving from the lobby back here in your workout area on her crutches, because I felt bad because I had to double back and she almost she got off balance a little bit.
All right. Ready, Edward?
Yes.
What's the category? Oh, it's White Trash Jeopardy.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I feel like snot now.
Yeah? How do I?
I'm dangerously close to getting over it. All right, go ahead, Eddie.
These make for great noise reduction when thrown on top of a trailer house.
JD?
JD, go.
What is mattress?
Correct. Would also accepted old tires.
Okay.
These are cut off your clothing to make it easier to slap your wife or children from any direction.
Russ.
What
are shirt sleeves?
Correct. This is called college by white trash people. Dan, go.
What is trucking school?
Correct.
I was going to say community college.
Yeah, too.
You visit this person more often than you would your own children. JD, go.
What is it, parole officer?
Correct. This is where white trash do their auto part shopping. Dan,
front yard?
Incorrect.
We're out what?
The junkyard.
Okay.
This is also called a white trash credit card.
Dan,
go.
What is a Lone Star card?
Correct. This is the main reason white trash men refuse to work. JD, go.
What is unemployment insurance?
Incorrect.
Dan,
go.
What is affirmative action?
Incorrect.
God.
He said white people.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
Russ.
Let's go.
With child support.
Oh, no, you got to.
Go ahead.
This is the favorite haircut among some white trash men and some women.
JD,
go.
What is a mullet?
Correct. Breaded meat on a stick created because white trash women are too lazy to cook. Dan, go.
What is a corn dog?
Correct. The place where white trash take their kids to eat out on Sunday and look at big rigs all at once.
Russ,
go.
What is a truck stop?
Correct. White trash people collect these as a retirement plan.
I'll try it. JD,
go.
What is it, tin can?
Correct.
Oh.
This is how you impress a chick when you take her out to eat. Supersize it.
Oh.
This is the first words that white trash teach their children how to write.
What? You know?
I'm not saying it.
Say it.
Will work for food.
Oh,
I was totally off.
What are you going to say? Uh-oh. Okay.
Say it. Please.
Off the air?
Nice off. Go ahead.
Originally made for canning food at home, these are handy for everything from drinking to displaying that miscarried child on the mantle.
Oh, JD,
go.
That's a mason jar.
Correct.
Gross.
These hold up your car, your TV, and your mobile home.
Russ,
go.
What is a cinder block?
Correct. This is affectionately called health insurance by white trash people.
Dan,
go.
What is welfare?
It's former welfare, yeah.
Medicaid. Medicaid, sorry.
Correct. One thing you will never find in any true white trash's mouth. Dan, go.
What are teeth?
Correct. We also accepted a toothbrush or dentist's fingers.
Yeah.
White trash men usually get a DUI for trying to emulate this sport in a 1972 Dodge Dart.
Russ,
go.
What is NASCAR?
Correct. This is the last one.
All right.
A white trash house or car alarm, depending on where it's chained. Dan, go.
What is your dog?
Correct.
The score, John?
Russ had 5, I had 5, Dan had 6.
All right, Dan was playing for Peter. Tell Peter what he got.
Peter's got a month fitness at Larry North Fitness, plus the book Living Lean, 12 months bronze level web hosting from VertBiz.com, the official web host of Live 105.3 The Russ Martin Show. $50 gift certificate, perfect in time for Christmas from PearlFlowers.com, and 4 passes to the movie Stuck on You with Matt Damon and Greg Kinnear.
This is Russ Martin.
Eddie, you still going to do the airbag thing?
Yes, if you want me to.
And you're going to launch yourself?
Yeah. I've got a little wooden platform and a metal plate to stand on top of it. And this is it's not a driver's airbag. This is the big airbag that goes on the passenger side.
Are those more powerful?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Those are really big square ones.
How long to set it up?
5 or 6 minutes.
I want to see this, though. But we don't have a camera.
No, we can bring the camera tomorrow.
I can't decide. I'm drunk.
Well, quit drinking then.
Okay.
Well, yes, you can.
Lost my powers of reason. I'm close to letting the crippled chick come in here just to get it out of the way. Because I really don't want to deal with it. Is today Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday.
I got to get my hair cut when I get off here. I ain't got time to stay around after the show and do any hands-on.
Okay. Let's go with your gut, like I said.
Well, the thing is, she comes in, you do the shtick, she can't walk, which to me is still kind of funny. Do you believe in Jesus? Yeah. Get up, dance like Popeye. And then,
Popeye, you see the Popeye dance in my head?
That's kind of funny in itself.
Yeah.
You go through all the hands-on stuff, and then she can't walk.
Yeah.
Let me think.
Stop. You told me to tell you to stop.
Did I?
Yes.
When?
Just a few minutes ago.
Well, that's where I lost my powers of reason. All right, so what do? Do we heal the crippled chick or we blow Eddie up with the airbag? I can't decide.
You only got 15 minutes. And
I hate growing up. It'll take you about 5 minutes to set it up?
Well, I want to do it in the field, so if I land, I'm not landing on concrete.
Oh, how high is it going to shoot you?
I honestly don't know. I don't know.
You're going to wear a protective, you're going to wear the Weber Grill helmet?
Yes.
All right, I can't decide. What do you guys want to do? You want to heal the chick? You want to launch Eddie? I kind of want to launch Eddie.
Okay.
Because she'll be paralyzed forever.
I know. Thanks for being so positive.
I'll give it my best shot if I do it.
I know you will. Totally up to you. Your call.
Trying to see if I get in the mood.
Do you believe in Jesus? Oh, yeah. Get up and dance like Popeye. No. Hands like this.
Let's launch Eddie.
Okay.
All right.
So you want to go?
How long is it going to take? I mean, the stuff's right out here outside?
Yeah, it's all gathered up. I just have to carry it out there.
All right. JD, why don't you go outside with him?
Okay.
Take my cell phone. I think the hotline's already programmed into it.
Okay.
Here.
Headphones?
Okay. Got it. Yeah. You hear me?
Yep.
All right. Is that chick still out there?
Yes, hang on. Need any help, Eddie? Hello? Yes.
She all right?
She does look sad.
Ask her if she's all right.
Hold on, let me go back this way. Asher, can you help him out the door? Hold on. I think she can hear you. You still doing all right? Okay. Yeah.
She didn't say anything else?
I think they can hear you.
Huh?
I think they can hear you.
Oh.
No, she just said, yeah, she said she's doing fine. I need to turn that radio down there.
Oh. Well, why is the radio on out there?
I don't know. All right, we're out here by the street, by WB.
Why don't we stick her on the airbag of healing?
No. Just get weird. Just get... Eddie, are you sure about this? Because if it's one of the passenger side, that's going to be huge.
Who's going to fire this off?
I guess he is. I'm not going to be responsible. I've already had a car wreck today. I don't need anything else.
Yeah. Can he do that?
Yeah, can you fire it yourself? He says he can. He says he's wired it to fire himself.
All right. You're going to have to get a little bit closer to him because I'm not going to be able to hear anything go off.
Okay. You have any idea which way this is going to shoot you?
Not a clue.
Oh, great. Now we got people stopping up here. All right. Okay. He's putting on the helmet. Okay.
Oh, we don't even have a still camera, do we?
Nope.
Damn.
Yeah, I got one in my bag. Okay, well, hold on, wait. He's getting on the box. You want anything done? He's got the helmet on. He's standing up on the box. You want anything else done?
You know what? Hold on. I got the Polaroid. Okay. O'Malley, come in here.
Wait, Eddie, wait.
All right. You're just going to have to time it.
I ain't going to.
Here comes O'Malley.
Okay. Eddie, you quit it.
What?
I can hear you still drinking. I mean it. Okay, here comes O'Malley. Hello, people stopping now. People are gathering.
All right. O'Malley's going to have to count it down, or you guys are going to have to count it somehow so he knows to snap the camera when this happens.
All right. What happened? All right.
Everything's fine. Just go ahead.
Everything's fine. We'll just count it down. Now, when you all say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, when you hit go, does that go immediately? Because he's going to do the same countdown with the camera, try to catch it. So I'll say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, and then that's when you fire. And he's going to try. O'Malley, you got a friend? Okay, we got Asher coming out with the little digital camera.
All right, well, let's hurry up. Let's go.
All right, let's go. We're ready to go, yeah. Station 47 is right around the corner. All right, he's standing up on the metal plate that's on the box. Oh, swear to God.
Hey, is he really doing this?
Yes.
All right.
Really. Okay.
All right.
All right, you sure? Eddie, you ready? You going to really do this? He's got a weird look on his face, Russ.
If he doesn't want to do it, tell him not to do it.
If you don't want to do it, don't do it, Russ says. If you really don't want to do it. He's asking nobody else wants to do it either. All right. I'm the first time really ever. I'm really concerned about hurting somebody. Your call. Well, on the air. I'm just concerned.
It's not my call. Tell Eddie if he doesn't want to do it, don't do it.
If you don't want to do it, Russ says not to do it. Normally Eddie doesn't have a concerned look on his face. He has a concerned look on his face, and this is no BS.
Have you been drinking?
No, not at all.
Uh-huh.
I took some aspirin for my head.
Okay.
You're drinking. Quit it.
I know it's somebody.
Seriously. Eddie, how do you feel? We're burning air. He's got a helmet on. I'm worried about your legs. I don't know that we worked this through very well, Russ. How do you feel? What's your gut, Russell?
I don't care. I ain't on the box.
He says he don't care. He's not on the box. Yeah, you can heal him, though. All right, we got 2 cameras ready. If you want to do it, that's your call.
All right, tell him to decide now. Otherwise, we're going to take a break.
Decide now or we're taking a break. Okay. Decide which way. Okay, he's putting the helmet down. I guess he's decided.
All right, so he's not going to do it?
You going to do it, Eddie? You swear? I'm just concerned about his feet, his legs.
Hold on. Wait for the countdown. Is it going to be instantaneous on 0?
Just go. If he's going to do it, go.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, dear God. Eddie, are you okay? Are you all right? Are you okay? He went straight up. Down on his ass and straight up in the air. It's hilarious.
How far in the air did he go?
Oh, he went about a foot and a half. Direction, kind of went backwards. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you.
Is he all right?
You all right, Eddie? He's laughing. He's carrying the bag back in. Okay. That was the funniest thing. Now that he's okay, I'm coming back in. That absolutely was hysterical.
Did O'Malley get it?
Yeah, we got it on video. I don't know if he got it on the Polaroid or not, but it went off exactly as is.
All right.
He just had this look on his face that I've never seen before.
Well, so now we know it. Did you get a picture?
Oh, I had some good timing.
Yeah, let me look.
Hold on, that Polaroid's still developing. We don't have a scanner up here, do we? So we can't scan this and send it to Chris at VertBiz. How was it?
Somebody lighter, it's going to chunk, man.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Don't do it?
Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a big day. I'll do the hands-on and I'll do the launch thing.
Okay.
Did you really go up about a foot in the air?
I don't know how far up I went. I just remember seeing the sky and then landing on my butt.
He went straight up and then kind of leaned back, and the thing went out from under him at that point.
Okay.
As soon as the bag extended all the way. Oh.
This thing's still developing. Oh, no, you can actually see that the airbag is deploying.
Yeah.
All right, we'll put this on the web. We need a break here?
Yes.
All right. This was one of the first times I was scared of something.
I was too, and Eddie had that look on his face like, I'm not sure I really want to do this, but I've gone too far.
What was your concern at the last minute?
Just the unknown. I mean, I really, at that point, I'm like, everything's going through my mind. Can it actually shove my shin bones into my chin? Things like that. So I was like trying to get my legs pliable so that the most that would happen, it would just chunk me.
If I can tell this, if this photo is developing the way that it looks like, the box came out from underneath him. He's off the ground at this point, and the airbag's deployed.
Deployed, yeah.
And yeah, he came up about a foot and a half off the ground.
Yeah.
It's a dandy picture. It's dark, but you can tell what it is. Tell me if I'm looking at that right.
Oh, yeah, he got it. Yeah, good. He got it at a good moment. Got him in the air.
All right. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back.
This is Russ Martin.
Yeah, go upload that. Send that to Chris at VertBiz. I didn't know you guys were shooting video.
Yeah.
Well, if Eddie's video camera was here, what were you going home for yours?
Because his is hit and miss. We just want to make sure we got it.
What's hit and miss about his?
It's starting to glitch, and it's like if you run it for too long and any kind of, for more than like a couple of minutes, you just get real pixelated.
All right. Well, you guys got that.
Yes.
And it's funny because it's almost like you can see the fire from the explosion of the airbag.
Yep, you can. It's great.
All right. All right, let's do the plugs, and then we'll get the crippled chicken here.
Okay.
We'll get that out of the way.
Will you have as much energy off the air, though? I mean, without you play the music and everything.
How much he's paying for it.
That's true.
All right, you ready, Dan? Okay. 2 days left.
I know.
Maybe she can come back on Friday. Sure. That'd be perfect. Lead right into the Christmas holidays.
Bet she would.
Do hands-on. I like that better.
You're always in a little more peppier mood on Fridays. You had everything here to bounce off of, and it's energized, and you
have them dance around with the snakes and the strychnine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. If ever there was going to be a chance that it's going to work, that would be the time.
Okay.
All right. God damn.
Thank you. For more information about the Russ Martin Show, pictures, links, and more, go to russmartin.com. To get any answers to any question you may ever have about the Russ Martin Show, it's russmartin.info. To instant email us only during the show, send that to studio@russmartin.com. The other show websites are johndavidryan.com, eddieBoyd.com, danandtassos.com, as well as gaillightfoot.com. And the official site for KLLI is live1053.com. And with...
What is that?
Ow! Ah! Oh, my shoelaces are on fire.
Nice. I was looking around for see what was coming at me.
Eddie went in there while he was doing that.
Very nice.
All right. You all right?
Yeah.
Good. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.